Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of the Dungeon Initiative. Another Saturday evening at Balanced Martial Arts and Gaming. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. As we're getting ready to start up our adventure, I have no announcements other than try out B-Res Coffee today. Energy by gamers, for gamers, energy for all. We're not sponsored yet by D&D Beyond.
Get a slinky today.
Everybody likes to
Needs to be moved.
sing.
Yeah, let us know if you want the table moved at all.
Yeah, more that way.
Right? Like there, yeah, a little better. Yeah. Wait to see my text. All right. Anybody have anything they want to mention before we start? Nothing.
Heavy crowds will disappear, markets crawling through the shadows will be brought to light. If there's a blood dungeon, and if there's monster to be slain, then you know who will answer the call. The initiative, the Dungeon Initiative.
Richard, you can call it Dick.
Wow, that's the first thing everybody hears when I come back
I timed it perfectly, didn't I?
Sometimes, I try to wait for you guys, but it
We're
just
supposed
doesn't
to be
work.
censored, family friendly, but
We're not. No, we're not.
Okay.
We're marked for maturity.
Is any Twitch
It's just
stream
there is a
actually 100%
zero
family
maturity.
friendly? Yes,
No.
all of the ones that include. Oh my gosh,
So is it family friendly?
Sometimes.
Anyways.
Kids occupied.
Hello. Whoa. So, in the coming days,
Yeah.
as you guys get used to being back home, wherever that might be in the moment, you try to gather your materials. You continue to look into Lafaye's situation, trying to find an answer as to how to bring her back. During this week, you get a picture of them in this photo.
Yeah, basically. That's not gonna do it. No, because that just shows everything. Okay,
A
whatever.
bunch of packets of stuff too. If you kind of fold them in half, they look like little player characters on the table.
Fold
No,
that,
this is
not
terrible.
fish.
Diablos,
Dude!
Yeah, shop.
¿por qué me dejaste aquí?
Yo no sé. But during this week, let's say, who would have stayed at the initiative during the first 3 days? Actually, I'll say the first 5 days. That week. Tuesday. So you would have been in the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So you found out that Riza took off in the night, and no one knows where she went.
Wait, like the base or the initiative?
Initiative,
Capital.
the base, the town.
Okay.
You guys did send out people to look for her, and after some time, figured she had been going through a tough time trying to accept just staying home, and her parents trying to get her back to normalcy understood, but there's only so much they thought they could do too. So she took it upon herself to gear up, and you guys eventually realized that she went looking for Lafayers, or at least to find some answer.
Shit.
She's gonna come back and be one of the baddest from the barbarian. She'll hit level 20 before us.
Unfortunately, as we discussed, you guys went out, you got all your items prepared, you bought what you needed. Sometimes a little bit more. one of the people that sticks out at the initiative is Roran, who has kind of like been kind of blending in and trying to become part of the town, or at least get used to people again. The Night Knockers, officially returning home altogether. Let's say Eddard at some point might have portaled them through to bring them back home. And they had a proper funeral for those that they lost.
Oh, we brought them back.
And brought back.
We brought, yeah, back.
That's
But then they're having a funeral because they're not the same race.
We're having a funeral because
their old selves died.
your old self died, and now you are reborn.
Just remember, try
This
the
is all
Zoe
canon, this is all
Gotcha.
canon.
Dragonborn and dwarf.
Try the Zoe Gotcha to re-erase your race. See what happens next.
Yeah, the one guy just
500 gold coins per chance.
Could make money with that, actually.
First Ben kills you, and then Zoe
Did
revives
you guys
you.
start a business during this time?
Apparently.
Did you?
Did we?
I don't know, did we?
Do you want to?
I kind of do eventually with this.
You could say that you did. Like,
Roll
We already did now.
side gig
Roll
that you tested
percentile.
out one day. and
Yeah,
then-
let's do that.
For one of the days, that was what happened.
Yeah.
We posted up a sign, be like, get a new you.
Roll a d20, one of you.
Make it charisma. Both of you make it charisma roll.
First I kill you, and then I bring you back as a different race.
Charisma, right?
I have always wanted to be a drow, but people said that would be bad for my image.
Crazy, but when I murder people, it's bad. When she does it, it's fine.
Technically,
It's not
bad.
even me.
Oh god, this is actually happening.
Yeah, potato, it's still you.
Should I use
Go
I
ahead.
rolled a 16, but
Go ahead.
That's your roll.
That is an 18.
it's an 18.
Grab him. I rolled a
What'd you-
9. Plus 3 is a 12.
He killed 50 people, but he can only manage to bring back 12.
We can only do
How much did you
3.
guys charge for the service?
I would say it's random and it requires components and it's kind of pricey. 150 gold. And we can only do 3 a day. So 200.
Wait,
I would say
Wait.
200 if it's only 3 a day. It'll be
wait.
such a rare thing.
It's, what's it called again?
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation? I can only do it twice a
We
day.
can only do it twice a day.
So it's only 2 people.
It's like as Eddard brings back some people, like from there, he sees you guys doing this.
Really?
So
Fuck me.
within that week, in 4 days, you guys performed 8 of these miracles.
We gotta roll this 8 times.
And
Fuck.
during that week, Sandy kept showing up asking if you could do her the service as well. But you kept turning her down because you don't give in to sadist behavior.
I think Fenrir would have been 100% just like
Get away from me.
revenge.
I'll do it, but I won't bring you
So
back.
you 8 people
Uh-huh.
at 150
Is Sandy number 9?
as math.
Okay, so 8 times 150.
Yes, please.
That's 1,200 gold.
You made 1,200 gold in 4 days.
Actually,
Where did you do this? At the initiative?
no.
At the mansion?
At the
in the town?
house outside of the town.
At the house?
Away from
outside of the
Brian.
town?
Away from the initiative, not in public.
Good idea.
Yeah.
How did you guys put the word out?
Eris.
Eris went around and told people.
Eris found the people that recently lost like somebody that same day. And it's like,
I can
someone
bring them
you
back.
back.
Random Zoe and Fen show up. We can bring them back, and they're like this like family standing over their father's like deathbed, and they're just like, really? It's only 150 gold. We can bring back your loved ones.
It usually costs
And they're
300
just
gold.
like, please, we only have about 80. You'll work out the rest. Don't worry.
Jesus.
Kind of seems like
And
that is
Bloodstream's
weird,
almost
mega
there.
I would say that people are more than happy to work with you, especially considering the situations.
Okay, so we gotta roll.
What do we have to roll?
Essentially, because of Sandy, you guys started a side division where a couple of the town guys from before decided to work with you, and it's basically counseling.
Do you want me to
Grief
roll?
counseling.
Oh my god.
So, question.
Is it?
Do you want me to roll 4 of them, or do you want to roll?
I can roll all of them.
We can I roll one?
Yes, you can roll one.
No, I don't have to get it.
Alright, so it's what am I rolling?
You're rolling percentile dice.
Give me a second. What is the percentile?
It's the D10 and the other D10. These ones.
No, I know. It's just I'm trying to.
She's choosing which one she wants.
Yes.
Not that one. Yeah, no, that's that one.
Boy!
Because of you.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
I'm
Just below your
just
foot.
strayed too
Right there.
far from the sidewalk because
Alright.
of you.
So you do 4, I do.
Boy!
Gratitude. It's like we're ripping facts.
Alright, and I have to pull up reincarnate.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Alright, here we go.
I know.
Let's see. Let's see.
Okay, so as long as I can open up the last one.
No, you want to do
Wait,
that.
did it get stuck?
It's this.
Yeah, something you guys told me not to do.
Those dice are too big.
No, it's like that. Alright, that's 91. They are a human for the first
One of
time.
them's a human.
Y'all keep track of that on your own. I'm not doing that.
One of them's a tiefling.
And check in on them whenever you like. You
Oh.
role play your own little
I rolled a
town
90.
people.
Alright, can you type it on your phone and just text it to
Jesus.
us?
Kato, since he's one person, like, you know, he goes to them every day to get his bread. Oh, thank you. The very next day, oh, Mr. Kato, sir, who are you?
Oh.
I was shot last night.
What?
Someone tried to mug me. The
But
town
how-
guy stopped him.
How did you? Oh, never mind. Dungeon initiative. Tiefling. Human.
You have Ona with you, like doing one of these, like the pose.
62.
Halfway Lightfoot.
Alright, while y'all are doing that. Wow. Okay,
Y'all are really gonna roll for all of them?
Yeah.
where have you been spending your time, Edward?
Partially at the Capitol, you know, for information and stuff on the sword thing.
It's
Yeah.
4.
And like
I
in
did
that
do
time,
Probably like spaced out like throughout the week, so probably like 3 days. How week I would have been doing that.
and in the 3 to 4 days that you were there, you've seen Hugh going around the castle, drunk as shit, or
Tripping.
he's either drunk as shit or he's hungover, and Captain Hughes is kind of like running his patience thin by the 4th day,
Yeah.
and he starts making Hugh do like really like crazy work, and when they do their drills and stuff, he's making them go a little bit harder than
So I move
usual.
this closer so
All
you
the
can hear it.
while, there is a like contained boxing, as they have put him into this like floating glass container that kind of bobbles around behind you.
Always following him.
And literally its face is like pressed to the glass, so it's like looking out at the outside world all the time. You got that, Hugh?
You?
During your research, during your research and time at the Capitol, especially at the castle itself,
Yeah.
Godfrey takes advantage of that time to kind of spend time with the people. Making excuses with rose gold. Yeah, making excuses with rose gold to like kind of avoid meetings and making him take charge, and taking back doors and places and showing you like back ways to the castle and to their libraries and personal studies. One of the things that does catch your attention, it's on the 4th day that you're there. You and Godfrey are in like one of the libraries or the studies, and while you're kind of looking through the documents, you're kind of going over things that the Whispering Knight had like gone over with you already, things you know about. Deeper things is that the Whispering Knight had notes in their personal logs mentioning that they believe that the sword came from a comet.
I should have known you were about to say that.
I tuned you out.
Little did you know there's an avatar somewhere on the other side of the
He's been like,
my true journey. Master all the elements.
The other thing that you notice while spending time with your brother is that the preparations for the wedding.
He doesn't actually love his wife, though.
Huh?
I knew it.
No, he's very much like whenever she's around or is brought up, he like gives her his attention and he's respectful, and he does have a like where it doesn't seem like he always has this commanding presence around her,
Yeah.
where she like kind of does whatever she wants. He does have moments where he's like stern with her and like dismisses her from the room or tells her like to stop talking, because she does do the most. Especially like with her
Exactly.
friends and stuff, she starts getting pissed that you're around. So there's definitely distractions and people who try to like intercept with you and him, but like you and him manage to.
I haven't run into Ashley at any point there.
No.
No? Okay.
In fact, most of those specific people are not in the castle. Or at least you haven't even found. I forget the name of the character itself now, but the guy who was.
Oh,
Felipe.
I forget.
Yeah, I have his name
Yeah.
written down.
I think it's in the journal.
But most of those people, like, if they're there, they might be in those rooms, and maybe you weren't privy to, like, just busting into the rooms and stuff.
Hello.
But, yeah. Godfrey does bring up and ask, when are you planning to actually go? If there's any answers to be found, it's definitely going to be there.
Honestly, not entirely sure about that. I just really don't know about going back. Like, I haven't been there so long now.
Jake, Cassandra, Jake, along with Rose Gold, we're all going to visit soon. Well, there or some other kind of members that can't travel. Maybe we can all go together, take advantage of that time, and get away from the city.
When are you looking to do that?
Not a week from now.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, say no. We gotta go quick.
Yeah.
We gotta go quicker. We can't wait a week. Or two.
So,
Obviously, I'm not there, but still.
Yes, shut up.
yeah, so this conversation is on the fourth day that you've been there.
Yeah.
What would you have gone to do after that?
I would have gone to Johnny's favorite spot.
Talking about the park.
Yeah, like little garden spot he always went to sleep at night.
So in the capital, like south of where the castle stands, there's this large park. Like imagine Central Park essentially, but it has a lot of like these, open groves and flowers and things. You ever been to Fair Explorations or Sunken Gardens? Like flower gardens.
Yeah, it's like a little child museum kind of thing.
You never been there? Oh, okay.
Mind you,
Loser.
I moved here 4 years ago.
You're good. It's like near downtown.
Yeah, of St. Pete.
Okay.
I've actually never been downtown St. Pete.
You should take her. One day, whenever you guys can.
You don't drink or do none of that stuff. We gotta figure out someplace.
You don't have to
We can
drink.
do kava. Don't want to lose my train of thought. What was I saying?
Park.
So, yeah, there was a really big park that Johnny used to go to, and there was a specific area where like they had like butterflies closed out and a lot of flowers. You would find a patch there and kind of lay down and sleep.
So, kind of go over to the spot that like
he normally would like sleep in. Kind of sit down next to it. Kind of sitting there quietly, just start packing a bowl, just like he would, you know. And I'm smoking it there. I also just kind of pull out a little pouch like full like small seeds. Make a little hole there, put them in there, cover it up. Yeah, just kind of taking like a little moment of remembrance for him. That's not it.
My
No.
goodness.
Huh? Happy Gasparilla. Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Alright,
Grounded.
and then, say, 2 days after, you and everyone else is aware that Bloodscreen will be arriving.
Mm-hmm.
Ona, as innocent as she is, has been very excited because there's a welcoming party. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And as long as there's a party,
There's
Ona is really down.
yeah.
There's
So-
always sweets.
On this particular morning, Ona is on the southern gate, along with other townspeople, decorating and preparing for the arrival of Bloodscreen.
What did you say it'd be at the 10 category?
10 regular potions, regular small potions.
And then 5
Your child is decorating for a party.
She decided to go with you apparently.
Would you have come here?
Apparently what I'm doing is so boring.
Would you have come here to
I'm going to purposely show up late after he shows up there. I'm still looking around for
so in the
a bag.
meantime you're at the cap.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
I'm still looking around for a bag.
okay. So
Actually late.
you knowing that Ona is there, what are you doing?
Helping her.
She's already busted the door open after she ate breakfast. She said, "All right, Zoe, I'll see you there." She's taking off.
Ona!
Taking off.
She looks
You
at
also
her.
noticed that Ona, the week prior, she had been shedding a lot of skin,
Mm-hmm.
and now she seems to have grown a little taller.
That's my girl.
Oh, she's gonna blink a bit and look at Eris. Can you go watch over her?
What is she gonna do?
She's helping with her. She's always decorating.
Yeah, but she's so annoying.
Okay, fine, that is extremely rude.
Why? It's true. Every time
Her
I play,
father gave you toys. Do you want me to tell him? Then go be a good boy and watch over her.
Fine. Yeah, it's a jerky.
I just recently got you the jerky. But yes, you can have a piece. And then you can have the rest when you take good care of her.
Grabs the jerky and takes off after he agrees.
This is where my gold is gonna go.
You can like you see Eris running after Ona, and Ona yelling out, "You coming along? Yay! Yeah!" She starts talking all the way through the forest, and then you hear, and then a wet nose against your hand.
Look. It's
Window
window liquor.
And like behind him, you see Crag and Bullet like sitting there like good boys wagging their tails.
Please heal me a critical level.
Yeah, literally.
Would he'll be a natural 20.
Zoe just blinks a bit and she just laughs. Of course you three want one.
And mind you, like the wolves over time, like maybe you haven't like looked at them, but they're taking up a good portion of the house. They're also pretty big. Yeah, I was putting that in perspective the other day. I'm like, these wolves are not like huskies. They're fucking massive.
they're now
Like they go through the
wolves.
door and they like brush the side of the door.
Our wolves were known to like get to the size of
Yeah.
so.
You got monsters in your house.
Zoe looks at them. We're gonna make your own home, don't we? Of course. Come on, let's go outside.
Stands up and like chases you right outside.
Zoe's just like her tail wrapped around her waist a bit, just in case.
Yep. The other wolves like I think bound after Bullet. They go out there and they start kind of running along the field.
She smiles watching them. And then she like looks at the land and to see where she could actually make them their own little place as well.
Maybe some some tree chopping.
She shrugs.
See, I just tried to trying to fix my errors. Maybe
Glad
some
you
trees
made
need to be
jump.
taken down here and there, but
Mhm.
there is enough open area that could be worked. As you're kind of surveying like the land itself, you notice that along the road there are a couple of wagons passing through with horses and different types of people riding atop them, and you see that they have a large cargo with mostly big barrels.
She watches a bit.
I cast the fucking sun.
Alright.
Oh my god! Drop it!
Oh, look, innocent passerbys.
I cast the
Meteor swarm.
Armed and danger.
Again! Everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
Oh my god!
I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
literally Zoe's just Scarlet Witch. That's just it.
You can see like the people who like are on that caravan. There's a couple of youngsters in the back like screaming what they were just screaming.
You can! Zoe just
Marvel
I mean,
Nobody said that.
I
It's just
mean-
two idiots in the back of the caravan.
It's just some play that's going around.
They're just
town.
fucking around.
Zoe just stares a bit. Okay, then. Remind me not to have children now.
As Bullet or as Windowlicker is just chasing his own tail,
Fenrir
picking
drove
up
away
this
all
huge
fun
dust
time.
cloud.
She whistles.
Stops, rolls on his back.
I was not expecting that, but okay. That works too. And she tossed him a jerky.
You know, we all smash that.
Yeah, no, literally. I imagined that too. Actually, I imagine Craig not eating it and sharing it with her. He is a child. That's what I expected, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Fenrir comes back. So I just found out this new recipe. We just need a hippogriff.
Someone's talking about Queen's in danger.
Chicken, bird, horse stew.
Oh. But Zoe, like, she kneels down and she starts to, like, kind of, like, draw out an idea of what she wants to do for the wolf.
Okay. All right.
Shut up.
Beautiful.
What?
What the heck? Everything.
All right. So while you're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
you were off in town.
Yeah.
And
Being a
while you were
weirdo.
off in town, a random person came to hang out with you. You got Sam. He's been out kind of like buying some like some groceries here and there. He's got a big bag of stuff that he's logging around with him, and he's telling you about how happy he's been to be home. And even though they had like the recent losses and then the thing that happened with their friends, it's all been really weird. But he found a girl, and he's really like seems to be really serious about her, and he's excited to tell everybody, but she's like really nervous to like meet his friends and stuff. And he's like, it's okay, we just kind of like met recently. Let's not do anything too crazy or whatever you're not comfortable with. And yeah, that's how things have been.
Strangely enough, I wouldn't expect you with a girl.
Why do you say that? Mind you, you're like in the middle of town, like maybe walking with them, and you're still on the quest for this magic item, which you've gone to the magic shop like maybe every other day to kind of check in, like, hey, you got that? Hey, you got that? And the The answer is always the same from the tiefling guy. It's just, we do not know when we will get it. Okay, leave my store.
That's exhausted.
It's like that. So you might have just done that again. You know, like pop your head in and then like back out. So no, not just yet.
All the jingling around of all the potions.
All the potions in your sack. Oh, wait, like you can say you've already done that. You've already like unless you carry them around like that all the time, you know.
Carrying bravery, we can split up.
Yeah,
all
you
the
can split
stuff.
them up however you guys like. But essentially, yeah, you're out and about doing your thing. Make a perception check. A lot of you have inspiration that you haven't used it.
Yeah.
Like I remember using it once and then it's bad.
Oh, I gave it to you.
Oh, thank you.
I gave everybody
That's so
inspiration at one point.
sweet of you.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you.
Have a Christmas. Here, have a Christmas. Oh, yeah.
26.
With
Oh,
a 26, surveilling the crowd, you notice again a lot of people like here and there seem to kind of be rushing by with big barrels, and they're kind of going towards the central district where you guys had come from, and that's where they're kind of like stacking barrels, setting up tables for what seems like a big like dinner that's going to be happening soon. All of the Shire is there, essentially.
There's the Shire here.
Yeah, and it's like
the hobbits
the
are too many.
town, like more so than usual, smells like food, barbecues and all, ribs being cooked, steaks, everything, the whole 9 yards. Everybody's pitching in for the welcoming of blood.
Why did my brain say blood face?
Blood face. That's his face. Oh, but amongst the crowds of people, you see that there is a specific charlatan dressed in all purple, this big wide hat, kind of bouncy looking, you know, and it's got little gold flakes all about it in shapes of stars, and he's at a card table essentially, and he's doing these little tricks with people, making them look at the card, and then he shuffles them around, and they're like picking the cards, and they're getting angry as they, you know, oh, I didn't get the right one, yeah, and you realize that this is Ernesto.
Look at this in the hand.
He was.
Oh my god! I'm so mad!
The hand is someone with the horse with hands. There's a Lich Lord horse with hands that has a weird
It's
back
the
hand.
fact that it was in my bag!
Vecna sees it thinking it's his arm. Oh, sweet.
What is this happening to me? Why am I seeing all these things?
You'll knock my hand.
Hand of a stranger. That's terrible. Fenrir kind of like walking by, he like looks over. Huh. He's still alive.
Who? I'm still alive.
Points over at the guy in the purple. Ernesto.
Sam hasn't met that guy, has he?
I think he's just been in town, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's like ever like met him or seen him. Yeah, he
I
was
probably
like he looks at him, he's like,
recommend
oh, that's a fancy looking fella.
Yeah. Wonder if he still misses his arm. Like Fenrir starts walking towards him.
And you guys like get closer and you see like there's a small crowd of people like gathered
Escaping the
around.
girlfriend conversation.
And like you see like there's this gentleman of dark complexion. He's like kind of at the card table watching him shuffle, and he goes to pick one of the cards, and then he stops himself and points at another one. And Ernesto's just like, "But you've already chosen. I picked this one, bro." And he flips the card, and it's right, and he goes to grab his money, and Ernesto snatches it. Oh, that is not fair. The way you act, the way you are, Ernesto does not seem to approve. And he's like, I don't give a fuck how you feel. And he like grabs Ernesto by the neck collar. Now give me my money.
Oh, bitch.
Fenrir walking up, he kind of like puts his hand on the guy's shoulder. Technically, you did choose, then changed your mind.
He like sees you. Let's go over Ernesto. Just kind of Still a son of a bitch ripping everybody off. Maybe
Make
not
money
showing up to
somehow.
see him. In fact, last time I saw this dude, weren't you like missing an arm?
Looking at like wondering what the fuck happened.
And then so with both arms, you can't see like the seams or anything. He's got like these long sleeves on, but sure enough, he's got two hands. It matches.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like kind of brown, like tan skin, you know, like. I do not know what he is speaking of. All I know is I have my cards, my money, and now I feel.
So,
Davy, I do not know you, sir. How do you know my great deeds, perhaps?
An imposter.
I could have sworn I found you out in the middle of a forest missing an arm about 2 months ago, or at least a month ago. Was it about a month?
It was about a month ago. Missing an arm. Missing an arm. No, I seem to have both my arms. And like one of his arms like disappears for a second. Ah! Shakes it. There it is.
Illusion.
How big is this coat?
Would you like to make an insight check?
Yes, actually.
Sam is just like, whoa, how'd you do that? Would you like to see a
I
card
got a
trick?
nine.
Goodness.
I got a 9.
A
A
nine.
nine?
Yeah.
Plus,
I rolled a 6.
You think this is like, you know, like he's got both arms. He's there.
It's still kind of weird.
And he's doing a card trick with Sam right now.
magic is
Get that money
crazy.
to the guy.
That's somebody else.
You're not.
He like shows Sam the cards. He spreads them, and amongst all of them facing up, one's facing down. He pulls that card. Is this your card? Oh my God! That was insane. Did you see that, Fenrir?
Friend rare.
That was so cool. You gotta show me that card trick. Ernesto unfortunately does not have time for lessons unless you don't mind paying a $50 charge. In which case I can give you a 10-minute lesson.
$50. What's a dollar?
50 gold, sorry.
$50
gold
It's
charge.
on a foreign currency.
For a 10-minute lesson.
Oh.
A 10-minute lesson that you will never forget.
So forgetting it anyway.
You see Sam start to count some gold.
Oh.
Sam.
What?
Sam. No.
Fine. I would take my business elsewhere. And he like turns around. Make-
Then good luck.
26.
There we go.
So, as he does the flare, and he turns, you notice that like his leg, like his heel, sticks out from the bottom of the cloak. And what you realize is that he's not really wearing a shoe. It's actually like a glove made of leather.
Wait. What?
And it starts to walk away.
Oh.
And he goes off into the crowd. Yep, don't supposed to speak.
What? Hold on. What?
At least Fenrir's Day is eventful.
So that man was standing on one leg doing these tricks. That's even more impressive.
Ernesto.
Yeah, he continues to walk to the crowd, occasionally looking back at you, pretending to look like over your head, you know? Like, hey, someone calls for Ernesto. No, must be the wind.
No, following after.
And
My
like he
speed.
starts to kind of like
My
push
speed.
faster, and the faster he goes, the more he starts to kind of like do one of these. And Sam's like kind of losing you in the crowd of people, and they're like getting shoved around. They're like, hey, come on, man, we're trying to walk there. We're getting ready for the party. Fenrir, I'll meet you later.
Okay, I gotta figure this out real fast.
Tackle.
So, you notice he like kind of turns the corner and he runs down an alley.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go full blast. Just.
Yeah. So he can hear you, like coming up behind him. He stops and he takes out a potion with a brown substance and he holds his hand out. Stop! I ask you to relax, or I will drink it.
All I'm picturing is just his face on this guy right now.
That's fine. I love it.
You are Ernesto.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
if you know who Ernesto is, you
Yeah,
remember
I
who
know.
Ernesto is. Yeah.
Why?
Why? What?
Why would you drink it?
I actually don't even know what would happen.
That's what I'm worried about.
I found this bottle in someone's bag a while back. I figured I'd
And
hold on
it's-
to it
and
for
it's-
safekeeping.
And it's brown.
I assume it's a
Does it smell?
it's nice, sweet,
Are you sure?
kind of like hava.
It is actually. Zoe had some weird stuff in her bag that she created. She didn't even know what she was making.
So you
She combined a lot of stuff to make this specific thing.
Mind you, like, you guys aren't completely alone. This isn't one of those alleys where it's like, oh, like back in New York. There's like people like hanging out and watching you guys, like standing there from their windows looking
So-
at you.
Why would you
Smoking,
drink
doing
something
whatever.
that you don't know what to do?
Because I'm cornered and you're obviously faster than me and stronger than me, and I do not wish to get pumped.
I just want to talk about that. Points at the glove.
Don't look at people's feet. That's rude.
You're the one who was missing an arm after we chased you with like Lafaye.
What does it matter? Why are you looking at my feet?
Because there was
Unless
some.
you want to pay for the privilege.
I knew that was going on.
I mean, if that floats your boat.
No, if it floats your boat, that's what I'm here for. Ernesto does magic in all sorts of ways.
Oh,
And what
she's down.
does he actually do that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out and like grab his hand where the bottle is.
No! Help! Help! This man is harassing me! He won't leave me alone! You see some like the meth head guys like stand up and they're just like, hey man, leave that guy alone!
You want some gold?
Hey man, how you doing? And then like you hear this other dude in the corner, like two gnomes like chilling, and they got like really big scraggly beards, and they have flies kind of going about them,
God.
sitting next to like a trash can, and they finally stand up and they're like, hey, oh man, I heard you got some kind of gold going on around here.
Yeah, hold him down.
Look.
And like
where's the
you start to
little
realize that like people start kind of coming out of the corners.
pouch?
I heard you got gold, man. Hey, you got gold, bro? Hey, let me hold the gold piece, bro.
Hold the gold.
Handsome Ernesto.
Fenrir looks at Ernesto. So I can either leave you here with them,
Or
or we can have a nice conversation.
One of the gnome guys, they go, hey, yo, man, they don't even look right. And he's like pointing at Ernesto's foot. He's like, yo, man, that guy's weird. Why are you touching him? You might catch like a disease or something. I'm getting out of here. Don't touch that guy's money. And then like some of them do just first, like kind of looking at you like you're the worst thing in the area right now. Why are they all looking at my feet? So he like pulls his feet up as best he can.
So what happens to the hand?
He's still holding him like this.
So what happens to the hand?
The hand.
Hand? Yes. Do you remember your original little trick where you'd make people see like visions and stuff like that a while ago?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't?
No.
It's a job.
Sure.
13.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Well, yeah, I know you're missing. How was that?
Would it make you feel better if you just took my arm? No, you probably have somebody grow it for me. Why are you holding on like this? Can I go down now? Hey,
Are you gonna run?
hey.
Crush.
no.
I'm gonna take the brown potion in his hand.
It smells like Zoe.
I really want to know what it does.
It's just
And then like
Zoe.
sets him down.
You chased me for my foot or for the potion?
More curious about what happened to you last month. Like I said, last time I checked, you were losing your mind in the forest.
Make a persuasion check.
9. Got no charisma. Yeah.
He
I have no charisma.
he just kind of looks at you and he says,
Unless I can make an intimidation check.
"You can try."
Because with intimidation,
You can choose between persuasion or intimidation here. It's up to you, really.
17.
So with a 17, he says, "You promise not to kill me or anything, right?"
No. We tried saving you.
So he kind of leans up against like a brick wall behind him, and he hikes up the skirt of his pants, and you notice that there is like a kind of like a line running, kind of where the like the knee would be, and in its place is the elbow all the way down to the hand, kind of acting as a foot.
Is it that hand?
And it looks like there's like growth kind of coming up the knee and leading on to hit the rest of his body.
So,
Remember the hand?
yes, I remember the hand.
I'm the hand.
So he did take the potion from Zoe.
How?
I don't exactly know.
He was cursed by the hand to become a hand person. Is that what we're getting at?
For some time, I knew that there was a connection with Ernesto, but Ernesto is, well,
Is he alive?
I'm pretty sure he's alive.
Okay, but he's crazy now. Because
No,
the whole.
I feel like Ernesto is what they would call a unicorn.
What?
Like me, there's not very many things in the world like me.
Okay.
And I continue
That's
to learn
what you mean.
new truths about myself. And Ernesto, my connection to him, typically I would see a soul. I see more than one soul. And I think somehow I became Ernesto.
Oh my god. The fact that he wanted to drink the potion is what's killing me.
It was like 3 in the morning when I came up a few days ago, and I was dying of laughter. I was just like,
Of course
he's
you
so
were.
dumb.
Of course you put it in front of Fenrir too.
I didn't know who it would end up in front of.
He just happened to be the guy.
So, Kellen, you're the hand that can see spirits.
Only if you touch this one.
So weird. Okay. But part that I'm worried about is what the fuck happened there back in the forest.
A lot of those details fuzzy to me. But I
Demon
remember
getting summoned.
people trying to find me, and there was a kind of a disconnect from it's hard to explain. I guess in short, I'm my own man now. But
Are,
not really.
are you planning on causing problems? How much have you made so far?
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
You have to tell him what you're gonna roll.
Intimidation. 29.
He tries to hide it, giving you the.
Yes, you can.
That's not just here. I've traveled here.
I mean, I would have
I've
to.
gone as far as mountains.
How long ago?
Over a week now.
Did you see a bard, strange, creepy looking guy, and a satyr?
Friends of yours?
Yeah. um, plan on staying around. Don't cause problems. Use a better boot. There's a forge. You have 3,000
I'm not
gold.
afraid of people seeing my foot.
It's better for you to run on. You're hobbling.
You don't have to run.
Then
Point
Stop
given.
making me run. How about I just avoid people that make me run?
And, well, what if it ends up being somebody else worse than me and they actually kill you next time?
He doesn't really say anything.
You're a cursed hand. You don't think priests could sense you?
Thanks for the.
Or paladin.
Or paladins?
Never really thought of that. Thank you.
Probably get yourself a better boot. If you stick around. It'd be nice.
He looks at the bird cage.
oh no.
You get that.
Oh no.
I barely even knew you were there. Oh, yes. You can call me Ernest. I have a doctor.
No! Don't talk to the bird!
Why? He's a prisoner.
I know he is.
Why is he there? My God,
I took him for somebody else.
your employer. Why would they do this to you?
I can only assume he did something bad.
You see the bird.
Do you think he would say he would do something bad?
I have a feeling that he's misunderstood.
That's things. Like the cursed hand.
It's
some
an actual
demons.
bird, right?
No, it's a person.
It's a person transformed into a bird.
Yeah, it's a sure person.
Is Zoe able to talk to that too?
There, you have that.
No, I know. I was just curious.
You haven't tried. You can't do it.
So,
You know what?
be nice. Play nice with others. I don't care if you're scamming other people for gold.
What?
I was just very curious if it was okay, seeing as now that you're not a nurse, though. You're the cursed hand.
Would you call me the person?
I would call you Mr. Hand. Seeing as how you have 3 hands.
He kind of gives you the. I like the cursed hand. The cursed hand is nice.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We gotta see the bird. I assume that's where you got
Also,
Mr. Hands from there.
What else did you take from the bag?
Just
That's it?
yeah, I fit it into the nub of my arm. Took some time to get in there. Put it against a tree and then grab the back. Get it into the hole. It might have to do with the growth that happened.
Kind of like looks at the potion.
Find out what that is, and then if you see me again, let me know. Maybe I need more of it. Maybe I only have so much time left with this body. This is just a small gift so I can try reality in a new way. Away from these weird games where people hold my foot, act the way into the way other people do get into their bodies.
You're very descriptive for unnecessary.
The other side is a terrible place. If you get sent to the wrong door,
I can only assume so.
avoid the blue doors, just because that's a lot of your ancestry. And if you find a red door,
Blue doors.
I know.
I suppose it depends on what you believe in. They say that everyone's death is different, depending on their life and how they lived or what they believed.
Good impression.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like I
charge
said,
for the privilege. 10 gold, please.
butcher.
I'll see you all later. And he starts to walk off. You see the 2 gnomes that were like chilling next to the trash can. They're like just making out with each other. And he like passes by this cup, and then sort of reaches in, takes out some coin and pockets it, and he just goes,
Picks up a rock, throws it at him.
just runs off. No, the bird is like looking at you right now.
Can you talk?
You ever seen that in a movie? When they like randomly zoom in on a character and it's like, oh, finally somebody gets that joke.
I fucking hate it.
I thought I was gonna be the only one forever. Understand that.
Oh,
You know they
Anyways, yeah, the bird's looking at you. You just fuck off after that, right?
yeah, basically.
Did you
just catch up.
did you fondle this man at all? Like pocket him or anything while you had him in the air?
What did I find on this belt?
What'd you get?
It would be what, like investigation?
Yeah. Or sleight of hand if it's better.
Hold up. Hang on. Wait a minute.
Stop on by the Clown Cafe. Stop on by the Clown Cafe. It's a little funny at the Clown Cafe.
The most haunting thing I've ever heard.
Where can I find the
You guys have
clown?
never seen the Terrifier.
Where can I find the clown cafe? I want to go.
Yeah, no, I never got to see any of them.
Crazy in theaters.
Oh, but
Oh, it was packed. I was surprised that that theater was packed.
have you seen Wolfman already?
I wanted to go see Nosferatu again. I just haven't had the energy.
Dirty
to go to
20.
theaters.
If you have Amazon,
21?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
if you have Amazon Prime, it's on there with uncensored.
With an extended cut.
That's what I meant.
You managed to find a red bag of holding on his belt.
Kind of like looking at it, opens it up. It says little titty right
Oh my god! Is that you? That's...
Would you like to open the bag of holding?
I'm gonna kind of like go into like a little area just by myself first,
Yeah.
and just be like,
This is literally fun right now. Goes to find somewhere private to open it. Rents out a whole hotel room just to do it.
opens it up.
So this is what I always wanted to know with the bag of holding. When you look inside of it, does it just look like a black, like, void, or
Basically.
is it like, can you see anything at all?
It's a pocket dimension that you reach into. If you put stuff inside of it,
If you know what you're looking for, does it just appear to you?
that's the handy haversack.
Okay, but that's the question. With the bag of holding, are you just reaching and grabbing whatever's there?
Basically.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna reach and grab it. I'm just gonna kind of open the bag and then turn it over.
I've done that before.
Okay. So, the first thing that happens, a bell falls out of the bag. And then right after, a couple of instruments fall out, along with their players, which is a mixed group of different people dressed in carnival fare. And they all seem very confused as clowns begin to topple out of it as well, along with a strong-armed woman with a big beard. And on top of that, a bunch of random magical items fall to the ground all over it soon. But one in particular that sticks out is this small cage that seems to have like these little sparkles kind of floating over it. And as all these people fall out and they're all confused, you also notice that a big, looks like a tent, starts to kind of push out of the back and block out everything that's inside.
You got a clown bag of holding.
I'm just gonna like pull the tent out.
The as you pull the tent, you see that somebody seems to like roll around inside of it, and they go, ah, ah,
I did.
and then, ah.
Just throws it.
You see the little item that fell on the floor. It looks like a little cage, and inside you see that there's a bunch of griffins like flying around, all confused and crazy.
I'm gonna grab the cage.
So as you pull the tent out as well,
Yeah.
it like props out onto the floor. Like, at this point, people who are in the area have like listened in and they're peeking down the alley in your direction. All they see is this troop of clown people falling out. And as the tent gets pulled, you realize that it's like the main tent for like a circus. And inside, you see a half-naked Ernesto roll out with his arm missing. Oh, are you okay? You saved me again! He starts to stand up, and like the big strong woman comes over. Ernesto, are you okay? I'm fine. How long were we in there?
Almost a month.
I would have to assume somewhere around a month. Fenrir's like,
What? We have to go back. We have to get the show going. Where are we?
you're at the initiative.
Perfect. We are good standing. We must meet with Kato. And then they all start to grab all their stuff and they're just pile it on their shoulders. And they're all like starting to like march out. And some of like the his helpers and stuff, like the world's smallest lady, like is dragging over this coat, and she's like trying to put it on him as he's walking away. So like the big woman just picks up the coat, puts it on him, and he's just like, "Thank you again." And he waves at you with his nose. And you have a bag of holding.
And Griffin.
And you stole a griffin cage as well.
What about the other magic items on the ground?
Actually, make a sleight of hand if you are attempting to hide the cage.
$15.
Total?
Yeah.
So Ernesto, in the scramble, he almost doesn't remember, but he stops and the cage, right over there, and he like comes over. I need that, please.
Okay.
Beautiful griffins, but he loves to ride them. Have you ever ridden one? No. We'll be set up. Get a free ride. What's your name again?
Fenrir.
That's right. We've met before.
Yes, we have.
You want a Griffin?
He looks down at his arm. And he seems to have like all this PTSD flashes in his mind.
Oh no. You want a Griffin?
Free ride, Fenrir. Free ride for Fenrir for bringing back Ernesto and his troop. Huzzah! And they all start cheering. Huzzah! Shut the fuck up. Yes, there's some guy. who says shut
That
the
one
fuck up.
guy.
Crackhead
Is it
3
trying to
drink.
Is there any other magic items that are down there, Fox?
They managed to scramble up most of it, but you do see that there is like a stone on the ground. Oh, nice shiny stone.
Oh, shy.
Kind of picks it up. Looks like. Just a
It's a
shiny stone,
pearl.
apparently. Just a shiny stone.
Shiny stone.
What if that's all it is? And Fenrir spends the rest of the campaign trying to figure out. Ends up being the one thing that kills Arzon in the end because he chokes on it.
It's just a normal pebble. You can make an arcana check.
And might be good. $17.
As I set the DC. So as you're kind of like holding this in your hand, you do feel its magic properties, and you begin to realize that this is a like a return stone, like a returning stone. You just don't know where.
Oh no.
Goes off on his own. How many days do we have left of this week?
This is the day that Bloodstream is arriving. So it's maybe like early morning to like midday. Goes to shake his hand.
Here's a gift for you.
No, go
Oh, what
shake
is
his
this?
hand. You ready to go on a trip?
You ever seen the interview?
On my favorite rocket ship.
You ever seen the interview?
Yes.
When he walks out with poison in his hand, he's like, "Hi, Mr. Kim." Do that to him.
Oh my god.
It's just an obvious glowing stone in between your fingers there.
Not his battalion of soldiers watching you do this and then just staring at you as you just sent out their general. Like, Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Seize him.
It gives him a handshake. Both of us go wherever the fuck it is. The
But yeah.
Adventures of Blood, Scream, and
What do you do?
Just end up in it. Underwater.
What do you do?
Oh, kind of looking at it. Gonna wrap it up in like a cloth.
Okay.
And like put it away.
Okay. Alright, well, you guys are doing what you're doing here. Cool. Hugh.
Well, it's me.
So, Captain Hughes has currently charged you with cleaning out the toiletries outside again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time you're doing it on your own as your friend, I think his name was Pete, has now been moved to outer gate duties.
I don't remember his name. He was irrelevant to me.
That makes sense. But the only thing you have
Cheers.
floating near you to keep you company is the jar holding Foxy.
You had one fucking job, Foxy. Don't be suspicious. You fucking hate people.
It's the fact that now I think this is Foxy right here.
Oh no. Yeah, there you go. You've been told that essentially, since Bloodscream will be appearing at the initiative, that maybe you would want to be there with the other initiative members. So that's something that you can opt into doing if you'd like. Otherwise, as your duties come to an end currently, at least for your break, what do you decide to do?
I'm gonna go find Ella.
Alright. So at this point,
Guys,
in the last
reading
few
it,
days,
like, stupid.
Ella's been kind of like avoiding you and Boxy especially. After everything that happened. I'm sure they told you what happened to Ella, right?
She was consumed.
She was consumed. You find her in the back of the castle where the initiative base is, and next to the garden area. She's kind of sitting like on the on one of the benches there, enjoying what looks like a little box lunch.
I walk. You see that Grinch? He's like, "What is up, my guy?" That's how I kind of show up. What is up, my guy?
With Boxy right behind you,
Yeah.
and she
We're
like
about to walk
she
down
like
the hall.
shies away a little bit, like, hi.
He's not gonna eat you this time.
Listen, I'm sorry I've been so distant, but
I don't blame
it was gross. It was foul. It's not someplace I wanted to
you.
be.
Trust me. I've been inside of things too. It's not fun.
She like looks at the bench next to her, and she's just like, you could sit, just if you could put him far away from us.
I just shoot Boxy away. Go somewhere else.
I thought it was in a jar.
Yeah, boxes in a jar that floats around.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
We won't explain how this
hide
ended up
in a
happening.
tree.
Like
It's just there.
it's just there.
It's the question that will always be asked and never answered.
I have an answer. It's
The
just
question
no
of
one's gonna
why.
like how simple it is. It's like they decided to put him in the jar. That's a magic jar.
It worked. I think it's not free.
He's only allowed to be fed at night after everyone else has gone to bed, and you have to be in your room.
With all the doors locked.
So right now, Boxy is like really hungry. Like he's floated over to a tree and he's staring at lizards.
I'll punish him for eating you.
So he's like your son.
Like a pet.
Your pet needs to be restrained and taught lessons about, I guess, being polite to people.
Mannerism.
Mannerisms. Yes, thank you.
So-
Random voice in the wind.
So what did you do when I woke up? What happened?
Well, So the first night was pretty quiet, except near the morning, people reported hearing like things happening in the kitchens,
Okay.
and of course, everyone that works with me started to think that they were ghosts, and I told them that's ridiculous. And then I eventually found Boxy in one of the kitchens. So I, made sure to keep him in the room and tried to teach him mannerisms and be nice, kind, till he came home. And then came the second day. He basically broke out and he started going on a rampage, going to people's rooms and eating their snacks and destroying their bed sets. And then he started to swallow people. He must have retained something good because he was regurgitating them in the hallways. So eventually he would have let me go.
But how did the others look though after he had spit them up?
Just as
Viscous.
foul. Everyone was covered in the pantry meals. Like you, have you ever had a lasagna?
Oh.
Imagine brown lasagna.
That, sounds interesting, to say the least.
I'm surprised Hughes doesn't have you cleaning his boots by now.
Nah, he likes me too much.
I will say that he is probably showing a great amount of restraint in how he's actually feeling. Would you like some sushi? She offers you a little bit.
What is this sushi you speak of?
It's rice with fish, and it has a little bit of avocado and cream cheese.
I just like, I kind of stick my hand out, obviously, because I don't, my hand's too fat to use chopsticks.
Yeah, she like plops it in your hand.
I shove it down my throat, my gullet.
That's gonna be an insult as well.
Yeah, like as you're doing that, like in the background, Boxy's like chasing butterflies.
Somewhere you just touch psychic damage.
Literally.
Do you like it?
Go. Just go.
That's
Go.
tasty.
Should have no.
Are you
this-
planning to go back home? Or at least for the visit?
No, I think I've had enough of those people for a little bit.
Got you.
Getting swallowed as well. Not a fun thing.
Swallow?
Yeah, I got folded by this meat sack thing.
So you were also dealing with somebody else's Boxy?
I wouldn't say somebody else did, but it definitely did not look good.
Sorry that you're going through such a hard time.
That's what it is, being an adventurer.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should go do something fun.
Like what?
Without Boxy. Thank you, random voice in the wind.
I mean, I'm not supposed to leave him out of my sight, but I can put him somewhere.
I mean, I could probably get you through the castle and then through the secret area. I'll just say that I'm escorting you to another position.
It could work.
I'm sure Godfrey wouldn't even mind if I got the permission, but sneaking around just seems a lot more fun.
Oh, a lot more fun. How do you think I left?
Yeah, how did you leave?
I touched this little thing in my pocket
Did you show her?
as I pulled the thing. I thought it was glowing, and I poked it, and then I was done.
Just yoinks it.
I'm a menace today.
No, I see. I was trying to get. Remember, he can't hear us as well. Trying to be as clear as possible. Yeah, she sees the ring and she says, "So was it like a portal?"
It was just instant. It just, poof. I was here, then I was there, and that's all I know.
You might not be able to use it, at least from inside the city.
I mean, I couldn't come back.
They,
Say that
implement,
much.
they implemented a new magic, something Cassandra worked with, and Oh, we call them the boogeymen, really. You don't really know who they are. They put up these towers around the city, and ever since then, I understand people can't just go in and out as they please.
Hey, sorry, I think I delivered food.
You're good.
But something about portal magic not being able to come through because some boogeyman people.
Yeah, they basically have new security blocking people from portaling in and out of the city.
Maybe that's the reason why I couldn't get back. When did they start this?
A little while after you guys had your trial. For some time they'd already been talking about it, but they got the materials together to put it together.
Yeah, that would explain why I couldn't come back right away. I was stuck. Nice beach, though. Very nice.
You went to a beach?
Yeah, got taken to a beach.
I can go to the beach.
I don't know what the hell they were doing at a beach, but we fought pirates. That was fun.
She looks amazed and in wonder, and she like leans in, and as you like tell her maybe some more of the pirates and things that happen, she's like finished her bento, set it aside, and just continues to listen to your stories, and maybe kind of shares in the idea of like fighting pirates herself, or how fun that would be to go to sea, and or even just to see a beach or like one of the coastlines and visit the docks with the trade routes and Sweetwater and stuff like that.
I could take you to Sweetwater. I know the Lord there.
You also caused a lot of trouble there.
We don't talk about that part.
Of course. Well,
Only good things, dear. Only good things.
it looks like our breaks are about to run out soon. I need to get back to work.
I mean, I finished all my stuff for the day.
Oh, he'll find something for you to do.
Not if you can't find me. Well, that's half the side of my head.
Yeah, she says good luck with that, and kind of gets her things together, and she says, meet tonight, your room. We'll go from there.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And she kind of like turns about. Foxy kind of floating over to you at the same time. She like immediately shuffles off even faster. And Foxy's like, and you can see
I'm gonna
that
tie
like,
a rope around Foxy's jar.
huh?
I'm gonna tie a rope around Foxy's jar, like kind of like a balloon string, just so I can tie him up somewhere.
Yeah, I mean like you do that, and he's kind of like like a dog tied down, like. Are you like walking away and leaving him there?
No, I'm gonna take him to my room. I'm gonna leave him in the room. Actually, you know what? First, I'm gonna open the jar and let him eat the lizards and the butterflies.
Yeah, so what he did do is like he like squished like butterflies against the glass, and like he's got like dead animals and stuff like into it, like little lizards and stuff. I don't know.
I just put the fear of God.
We didn't need that on stream.
I question why I saved you.
Moxie like kind of gets like really kind of sad,
Like there's more action there.
but continues to eat his dead bugs and lizards.
Can't eat people for the love of God. Kill them.
Make him eat demons.
As I pull out like a meat bundle out of my pocket that I brought with me back from the pirate encounter.
From like a week ago.
Yep.
It's boxing.
So I just like this fucking rotten meat, and there's like here.
Rotting meat, it's dry. You feed it to him, and he's more than happy to have it.
Right.
And he like cuddles up to you, and he starts to meld onto your skin, and you feel it kind of like starting to stick.
Oh, bad.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
You slowly start to feel your energy start to sap a little bit too quickly as he tries to bond to you.
You're not bonding to me again.
You peel him off.
No.
Then, like you peel him off. He like kind of
your skin off.
bundles himself back into his jar and like kind of lays his head down, or what you assume to be his mushy head. And he closes his eyes and goes to sleep.
Made the weirdest things with the pets and friends.
Yes, you guys
It's all
have.
his fault, so.
No. Hugh has.
No,
Dire wolves are normal.
that is true. Well,
Talking
except
about
window
before you
liquor.
guys- Oh, before you guys end for the week now.
All right,
Waffle bot.
so Edward, where are you on the last day, knowing that Bloodscream is about to arrive at the initiative? Where have you gone?
I've gone through the bathhouse, freshen up and everything. Like, what time of day is it now?
Like midday,
Okay. When should he be arriving there?
at least by like the equivalent of like 5 p.m. there.
Okay.
Evening.
So I'll
Evening.
show up after that.
It's fine. Just
Still kind of keeping in contact with Kato, just like seeing how things are going over there with preparations and everything.
Yeah, Kato's reported back and let you know that he,
We have clouds.
things are going mostly
I'm sorry,
well.
what?
Just his nerves are on edge because he's
It's just
dealt
like a little a text bubble thing that every time we write, he tosses it, he writes the other side. I write there. And it's like as I'm taking a shower too, so it's like
Where'd you pull the pen from?
sitting there on the.
Stop!
Listening, so
Anyways,
Clench.
God, chill out.
guys, that's hard.
I didn't even say anything!
Anyways, yeah, sure.
He does let you know that, like,
Yeah,
aside
it's been
from,
an hour.
the preparations going well, that he's still a little stressed out, considering, he's dealt with Bloodstream before, and, he like, has certain expectations. So when you message him and saying that you'll be there a little bit later, he immediately writes back saying, "Don't leave me alone with these people."
Don't worry. I'll be there precisely when I meet you.
Zoe will take care of you. Zoe's the only actual sane one when she wants to be.
Like, some time passes after you had sent that one, and then eventually, like, you're like walking down a hallway, another note comes back, and he's drawn himself like blowing into the bag.
How detailed.
It's absolutely detailed. There's shaded shadows and eyes, everything, the whole 9 yards.
I send the equivalent of a thumbs up.
It's just a squiggle of chicken.
Yes,
Our art is actually pretty good at drawing.
Yeah. So yeah, where are you going from there?
A full on just like picture of himself just
A good hour and a half doing that.
Editor appears in the room. Ah! Vanishes. Ah!
I wonder if I found out anything new in the library at all, right?
Not here.
Okay.
What he said that. Not here.
Guess kind of like go towards Godfrey, like wherever you'd be right now.
Okay. So this time of day, he's somewhere in his like private chambers.
Okay.
Oh no.
It takes a moment, but eventually Godfrey opens the door himself. He seems to be on his own. And behind him, you see that he's got a canvas set up with a bunch of paint on the floor. And he's just like,
What you working on?
it's some old work that I've been trying to put together. And it seems to be like a painting of the castle itself. A little side project here and there. I'll touch it up whenever I can. You gonna go meet Blushcream today?
Eventually.
You could just stay here.
Good. But Kato's freaking out.
When's he not?
Honestly. Just fucking with you, man.
Finds a magic slinky. I think there actually is a magic slinky.
There probably is. Are you
It's
gonna look one up?
9:32. Is that good for a break?
It's
Is it a good time for a break?
just like as he's talking.
Yeah, I think it is. I have so much energy for jokes.
So do you.
I'm just sitting here waiting patiently.
It's listening to storytelling and you're ruining it.
No, I'm trying to tell.
You talk.
Relax. Yeah, I'll get there eventually to
Every
take care of
time
what's
you do
great.
that, is another beating that you're gonna go through.
Oh, we're playing Fortnite.
Oh. When was it that you were planning on going home?
Probably 4 days from now.
You might have more people tag along.
Ooh. You know how mom is.
I'm sure she'd be fine. If anything, it's
He's like
Helena.
continuing to paint, not really looking at you directly.
It's Helena we'll probably have to worry about more, really, because she's a whore.
Just gonna stand right in here.
Oh God. Why am I in here?
He
It's
did that
been
at
a
home.
long
I'm
time.
my aunt.
Oh.
Aunt Helena.
Right. Who are you bringing? I would assume
you
it.
know the initiative numbers.
At least bring one of them, but not all of them.
Why not?
You know how mother gets. She gets nervous around new people.
They already think I'm keeping so many secrets from them.
She already doesn't.
I'm sorry.
She already doesn't want to be around the Rose Gold family.
Right.
And then I had to sit here and like mitigate that between them. And now it's down to just Jake going. So now Rose Gold might not even go. He let me know this morning that he's a little bit frustrated with the situation, and the communication between him and my mother has not been. If you're gonna bring people, just bring one person, okay? Just one, please.
One.
Bring the worst one.
I'll bring Zoe and Ona. Ona has to come with me.
That's two.
She's not a member. She's my daughter.
Make a persuasion
Which,
check.
With
I
advantage.
was gonna say you wanna
with
use
advantage?
You want to use Rick?
Wanna
Just,
use Rick?
Persuasion. You should have used Rick.
You gotta use
Put it
Rick.
in his brain.
Persuasion or no? Or no?
No advantage. Just yeah. Just roll.
Raven Queen.
Rick?
Choose your fate.
No, that's isn't that in a glass?
I don't trust it going through
Yeah,
that.
I
fine.
wouldn't either.
12.
It's all Rick's
Just
fault.
Ona.
Just Ona? But you said I could bring a member.
I can't stop you from doing anything after you leave here. If you're gonna bring 2, 3, 4, 5, fine, bring them. But you know how mom's gonna be. You
She'll
know,
understand.
and you know the rest of our family
I guess you're going like that.
and how. Oh,
Oh dear.
I brought home a wife.
That could actually happen.
And our great uncle would be like, why ain't she white?
Oh
No.
And human.
Are they human?
Start going down a list of
My
requirements.
current knowledge, all of your family of werewolves.
Not all of them.
Yeah, basically, Fenrir thinks you're a family of lycans.
A lot of them are their lycanthropy is for a lot of them the lycanthropy has been dormant for years.
He meets the rest of the family. They're just all normal white people.
Punches your mom.
What he thought they'd be doing. Just all fighting each other. Oh.
I thought she could take it.
So yeah, he's pleading with you, but he says, do what you want. Whatever. And he starts like painting again. Make a perception check.
You didn't use the break.
You gonna use Rick?
Huh?
You can use Rick?
I already rolled. Do you want me to?
You want
Yeah,
to
use Rick.
You want to use Rick?
Alright, sure, I'll use Rick. Get over here, Rick.
Oh, bro!
Look at Rick's face.
That rumbled in my tummy.
Oh my god.
So you notice that
Everything.
around the bed and on top of the covers, there are little strands of hair. To a normal person, they wouldn't even notice it. But as you're kind of standing there in the room, you look over and you even kind of catch the scent. And you realize that he'd been in his lichen form at one point. And you even notice that there's like this drape kind of hanging off the ceiling behind the bed. And as it kind of like drifts a little bit, you notice that there's like claw marks behind it.
Even with a natural 20.
So no blood.
Oh, something else.
By the way, how you doing with
There'd be something else though. The bed smell musky.
That's what I said. That's why I was like, she a freaker.
also I'm to assume that stuff with Jada and being a lichen is going well.
Oh. No. This is for a family secret. He like stops. Wait, what?
There's a reason why he's facing away from you right now. Eddard, look over his shoulder. Look over his shoulder. Catch her in the act.
Like just stop. Huh?
Oh, you don't have to say nothing. It's okay. I get it. I've done it too.
Like his face flushes. You can see he's got a little pale. Like little red returns to his cheeks as he's realizing like he used to pain.
Alright, well, I'll show up with whoever I bring.
All right.
See ya.
All 99 members. That's
The entire town.
Just to be clear, you're leaving tonight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make another stop.
Okay. And then you'll be back.
Yeah.
When do you think you'll be back?
When are you leaving again?
4 days.
4 days.
4
from now.
days. Alright.
Say next Tuesday, Wednesday morning.
Alright, I'll meet up with you here and yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm not excited to run into bloodstream today.
I'd hug you, but I got paint all
That's
over
fine.
no, sure.
me. Like, he hugged you.
Just see Jada down.
With your brother.
He's in the middle of the room, bro.
She's,
He looks like my little
she's
brother.
You're freaky.
She's not there. With a nat 20, he would have known.
Yeah, you're freaky.
With a nat 20, he would have known. She ain't that sneaky.
I've enjoyed being around.
This is the little goblin in the corner that starts singing a child song. Oh,
it's motion detected.
cool.
wow. Oh, did he actually stay still enough?
We haven't had that issue in a while.
This is the longest we've seen still.
Um,
Shit.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed being here this week with you.
you should honestly do it more. Maybe
Yeah.
take a vacation. I'm
Honestly.
sure I can write a letter to Omen.
something that we can do.
Yeah, keep going. Have to, make a quick stop at Mountain Slide.
Back home, and we'll also figure out how anything we can help Lafaye. Anything on that?
What I've already been told.
Take care of yourself, brother.
See you in 4 days.
You tried.
I know into the city I can.
Yeah, you had tried
I know
earlier.
out of the city.
Out of the city, you can. And you've learned that, like, when you had taken other people back home or took
Actually,
Owen back home.
I've gotten Queenie back during that week also. Queenie's here with me.
No, Queenie's still up there over in that area.
Can't we say I brought her here? during the
No.
week?
She's with those.
She's with crack.
We didn't even say
I'm
where
not
she
saying
was
Owen, I'm
earlier.
saying Queenie.
No, because Prague.
Can I roll?
No.
Natural 20.
So, you know that past the Gerda Forest, it's okay to use.
Yeah.
You also learned that Star had like a day later.
Oh, she already left.
Yeah, she had come to an arrangement with Godfrey, and also mentioned that she would be coming back to visit the initiative after she had had all her people sail back home or created their division there.
Oh, until she gets there.
That probably estimating maybe like a week after the trip that Godfrey seems to be planning.
Alright. Out into the forest. You guys doing a great job. Talk to the scouts and open up a portal.
So you went back to the initiative?
Mountain Slide.
Mountainside. Where specifically?
Wherever the last place was that we left, Baltimore, Franklin. Who's the
Yeah,
third?
Franklin, Baltimore, and Xenagos.
Xenagos, yeah, him.
Oh, I miss
So-
Senegal.
When you appear in this part of town, it is busy. Seems everybody's going about their day here. But the inn and the bar that's across the street,
What, 2 weeks?
mm-hmm. There seems to be people buying drinks from the bar. Maybe partaking there at the bar itself, where they have tables and other places for people to enjoy.
This bar.
Mm-hmm. And then across the way, people are taking the drinks as there seems to be some crazy music going on. Got people dancing and swinging and flipping each other in the air. It seems to have like this upbeat jazz style to it.
Check it out.
Where do you go? Do you go into the inn or do you go into the Telio's?
Where is the music coming from?
Going from the inn. So when you go in, you see that there's people who are like kind of dancing, enjoying drinks, and on the microphone you see that Baltimore is like singing some like uptown swing type music. You know, like,
Yeah.
and on one of the instruments you have Franklin. He's just going off on like a bass guitar, and in the back Xenagos is on the drums.
So they just have a full on jazz band, is what you're saying?
Yep. They don't seem to have noticed that you're there just at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, let them have a moment there, finish up their set.
All right. So as they're doing their thing, you're kind of like standing nearby
Yeah,
or
I'll
at the
go.
bar.
Yeah, I'll probably just go get a drink.
All right. You notice that there is a like an elven bartender. She's kind of tall, big boobs, Hooter style girl. She comes up. Hi, what can I get you?
You would love this. Oh, cute.
actually forgot that. I probably should have asked
You were pretty aware that he was gonna stay. He was not interested in going to see Bloodstream.
He's got no.
But
Okay.
yeah, so she, takes your order. She turns around and then she gets called over to the other end. And she kind of goes over to take care of somebody real fast. And as she does, somebody picks up the bottle that she was working with, cracks open the top and pours it into a mug. And they turn around and you see it's Father Teliotis. And he like sets the mug down in front of you, finishes pouring, puts his close, and he just says, "Good." And like turns from the desk and he goes over to help other people. The music kind of builds up.
Is this in the bar or the end?
This is the end.
Okay.
You hear like this like crowd cheer as they finish their song, and Folkbar like kind of stumbles over with the rest of the gang. They're all like hanging out, putting their arms around each other. Ah, we outside! Eleanor! Yeah, you probably made it! And you see like Franklin do like this like kind of weird walk like. He does one of these. Yeah! And he comes on over to you. He's like, buddy! Like hops up on the stool, like sitting on your lap, giving you a hug.
Okay, no.
And then it comes up. You actually managed to survive. You
Why-
found
why-
us. Sits down next to you.
Is it that surprising?
The usual. The usual. Yingling.
We're gonna play some Yangling here.
It's like everything was in voice, and then
Folklore's all like, hey, don't get too crazy. Remember, we got a couple more songs to do. It's good to see you, buddy. Just down next to you.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 weeks now. You guys seem to make yourself at home.
2 awesome weeks. Let me tell you, we became a band within the first few days after we realized that you guys weren't coming back for some reason. So whatever the fuck that was, I'm sure you'll tell us. It's gonna be great to drink over.
Yeah.
And then after that, we created some sort of union between these guys, and he points over at Teliotis and his wife. And then they are over here, and then they all started kind of cross over, and then it turned into this whole thing. We partied for 4 days straight before the city had to come down here and break us all apart. Fantastic.
Sounds like you guys have more fun than us.
I certainly hope so. What exactly did you do? Last time we saw you, you were dealing with some kind of metal substance, I believe. Fire people?
Grab the mug. Let me tell you.
Be like, that's my drink.
That's whatever got pushed over to me. So it started like this.
West Philadelphia.
there's a white billboard. in the room
West
now.
Philadelphia, born. So as he's telling the story, let's take a 15-minute break, and we will reconvene in just 15 minutes. 15 minutes, sound good?
It's okay, I can go.
So we'll say it's been about an hour.
Okay, face you back.
I don't know.
You. It's in you.
Okay.
When you think about it, he's not even here, so.
I'm not there physically or mentally.
Maybe for it to be upon it all.
Please,
So you
in our
spend-
hearts.
So you spend the next hour hanging out with Franklin, Baltimore, and Xenagos.
And then fucking Cranbird like makes a deal with some pirates.
Have you had a few drinks by this point?
Like 2 or 3. 4 is when it starts to get weird. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and trying to figure out how to get Lafaye out of this. So. Yeah. Oh, and
Wow, buddy.
Bloodstream.
Then that's really shitty.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you. Another drink. No, have another drink. And Boltvar like kind of like puts an arm behind your back and he says, "You know, I've been actually thinking."
Cast a spell on me, I'll stab you.
Make a
You're gonna wake up the next morning with a. It's a whole hangover situation.
You have a tattoo in your face. Senegos is missing. You
Yeah.
see his fingers on the ground.
Right in the kiddo, yeah. We fucked up.
Well, Bloodscream's here.
Or even talking to like Goblin, I'm out of bags. Why am I forgetting? Godfrey, like through the sending stuff. We fucked up. Yeah, we lost someone here. And I'm drunk.
I'm still drunk.
Yeah.
A wisdom saving throw. Wisdom?
Oh no.
Maybe.
Oh my.
11.
Oh no.
So, over the last hour, you've been telling the story.
I'm not gonna make it there.
How many drinks did you say you had?
I think it was like 2.
You actually had double that.
It's so bored. Yeah.
And the last one was given to you by Folk.
Bastard.
And you start to kind of like, you didn't even realize it.
I told them everything going on, and they're gonna do this.
And he says, well, you know, buddy, it sounds to me like you, and maybe everybody else, frankly, all get smashed. You need a vacation. You need, and Franklin puts his arm around your neck and gives you a squeeze. You need to go on tour with us, buddy. It'll be great. We'll go out to the old world, see all the different places, all the snobby people, rock the fucking minds out of all the normal people, rise another revolution under our music. The Senegos! Yeah! And everybody raises their mugs.
I don't know how I'm supposed to respond.
I love
to
that.
this.
Huh?
I don't know
I
how
love
I'm supposed to respond to this.
Just remember,
Just
Zoe.
respond like this.
No, this is like over the table. How am I supposed to respond to this?
Well,
Just remember Zoe missed and then it goes. She's just like,
since
what
you
how
failed
the fuck
the
is he
roll,
doing? Zoe's like, how is Senna goes? Like, she actually wondered about him for a little bit because of the last time. She misses him.
so essentially you are charmed.
Oh!
You are in an enlightened mood, especially hanging around your best bud, Fulkbar, who says,
Apparently not.
who looks to you now, and he passes you what looks like a microphone.
Fuck, he's gonna make me do this again.
Could you, by chance, give us all
I
a
got
little
you.
bit of that old Ed Art?
I got you.
Yes, let's go!
Stands up onto the top of the bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Folk Bar Hero Song, bringing you Ed Art Stormbane! And everyone just kind of like, do we like him? Yeah, we like him! Yeah!
It's like as the guy says, like, do we like him? Well, in a minute.
So,
Loosens up the buttons, like, around the shirt.
then he goes back on his drums, Folk Bar with his
So
guitar,
freaking glad Zoe
and
found
Franklin
her.
with his bass guitar.
But there's like, why do I feel like I'm missing something really important right now?
Zoe's just like blushing red because she's like, why?
And they start to play music. You see the bee.
Pulls out a jar of honey. Where did that come from? Don't worry about it.
How did this turn into Food Wars? Like, It's the like when they're eating food and they're like, oh,
No,
you're about to sing and you're getting.
It's just
Yeah,
Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what it's going for.
What
Magic
song is he
Mike.
singing?
I don't know.
Whatever he's gonna
Your
sing.
love on me. Lay your love on me.
It's gotta be from the soul. You gotta tell us.
Unholy.
What would Ed R.
Unholy. Unholy.
I think I've never heard that one.
Feeling
I don't think so.
When we end tonight's session, somebody's
been
gonna
so
play it as
long.
our outro. We can't do it on live. But
Once we're done, yeah,
we
I
can
got
listen
it
to
for
it
you.
after stream.
You got 3 choices. You got the rock version or you got the original Sam Smith version.
Whichever's the best.
There are some suggestions. Sure. What's that again?
You got a spotlight on you in the middle of the inn's tavern.
Or he could just sing Ruthlessness and be Poseidon. I love that.
By the way, I will remind you, it's like
Which one's that again?
2 p.m. right now. Like it's like middle of the day. They're partying right now.
Trying to hear what it is. Sure, yeah, we'll do that one. What is it called again?
Lay all your love on me.
Yeah, you'll do lay all your love on me. Sure.
Can you play like a sample? Like we'll do like 10 seconds. We can do 10 seconds.
Oh, perfect thing is I was actually about to play the song to it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay. No,
Sure.
no. So you start singing that?
Sure.
Yeah, like people fuck with it. There's
He's
even
not
like there's
exactly
even
dressed
like
in his armor.
there's even like a light like mosh pit.
He's stripping as he's doing it.
I'm so glad Zoe's not there.
Oh my god. So as this is
So many
happening,
concerns.
Zoe, what are you doing? It's now 2 p.m. You can at this point, if you're back home, you're enthralled with what you got going on. Yeah, what are you doing? The Xenagoots are rocking right now.
Sliding across
Fingers
the
in the
bar.
background. Why am I missing something?
Zoe's literally just actually like kind of like
Last time that he made Edward do this, he sang an Infernal.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
And then crowd surfed.
but Zoe's like going around on the like marking the trees of which ones she's gonna have to or cut down.
Gotcha. So you spend most of the time kind of marking things. Did you grow anything to kind of like create patches for them or anything?
Not yet.
Eventually, Queenie does show up and lands nearby. Obviously, Crag goes over to like, hey, what's up, boo? And then they bump noses, and then they split up. And when he kind of comes back over to you, you notice he like got his head up, all like feeling himself pretty much, but he just doesn't make eye contact with you. And
Flying dire wolves.
the entire time that you've been working, Bullet's been, off doing his own thing, just running and searching the perimeter.
Dragons from Shrek.
Oh my god.
And the only one who stays closest to you is Window Licker. Every time you mark a tree.
No, stop. Stop it. Or no treats.
Tree.
No treats.
Tree.
Oh, that's
Leave.
Leave. And then he starts to leave.
You marked the trees again.
You notice that he leaves and goes past the house and continues on towards the edge of the forest. And from a distance you hear and what he's saying is stop. Stop!
Oh my god.
Stop!
Now all I hear is
Stop! Stop!
is the
Stop!
enchantment.
eventually, while you have window liquor running across back over towards you, you hear the sound of horses and wagons.
Her ear like flicks and she glances over.
The fucking sun!
You notice that there is this large purple wagon being drawn by 6 large black horses with long manes and very well combed hair. They seem to have little pieces of gold and jewelry emanating with diamonds across their hair as well. The person who's currently driving it is also dressed in purple, kind of like this tan suit, or kind of like this purple suit. Looks like they cleaned up pretty well. They got a nice top hat on, and they got this white feather going off the side. They seem to be kind of middle aged. He seems to be kind of middle aged, and he appears to be cute.
You also appear to be close enough for the fucking sun.
But yeah, you see that currently passing by.
I said something. She just looks at the tree. I feel like I missed
Doesn't know that. Oh no, does she know?
She didn't know about she knew about a party, but she didn't know what the party was for. She just knows that Ona's over there.
Oh no, you would have known what was going on. It was mentioned a couple times last.
She knew that he was coming back, but she never really thought that they were doing a party for him. But she just sighs, and then she's like, "Oh, fuck is Fenrir?"
I assume you stay in that area.
Well, she finished up what she was up to, and then she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go get ready and head down towards where the party's gonna be. And she looks at the wolves and then looks at Craig. For the life of me, please, listen. Stay here unless we whistle.
You talking to Craig?
Yes.
He looks over at the others and says, "Squad," to me. And he trots over to the house, and sure enough, window liquor stops playing with a stick and follows after. And what you realize in this moment is that the hierarchy seems to be established. As Craig goes in first, bullet after, window liquor tripping on the steps on the way up, goes in the house.
Make sure that the house is protected too, please.
You just see. So
Lamp on top of the house.
there's
my
there's a light inside the house, right? You know where the kitchen is, and you just see
You can't even get that.
you just see Craig lift his head and just stare at the window.
It's like that dog.
Yeah, just
Okay. That's not haunting. She just walks away. I just need to make sure to bring them a treat.
Tweety kind of follows behind you, maybe a couple of feet away, just following you on the way there.
Her ear twitches a bit and she glances over.
You guys can communicate, right?
Mhm.
Where's
Oh yeah.
Actually flies over.
Last I remember was seeing him at the Capitol.
you?
Oh,
Yeah, they
like
can.
Yeah.
But she's like, last I saw him was at the Capitol. I don't know where he would be now.
I will follow you.
Back at Mel's like, don't you want me?
Oh, what?
Sally flashes back and bounces after she's like, I don't know where Edard is now. Don't you want me like you want?
Even tell Leonis to wiping the glass. It's yeah. He does that he's like.
How has it been with you and Craig, actually?
Sorry. Yeah, she tilts her head, looks off to the side. He is a gentleman, protector, and a
just friends only?
For now. He must prove that he can exceed me.
No,
He has to surpass her.
she's grooming him.
Okay. Well,
Pushes him off.
Do you
cliff,
not
now
do the
fly.
same? And master.
wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Then master.
No,
Do you lick his forehead?
no. I just kiss him, but not lick.
Is that what you call it?
Per se, yes. And she's getting like flustered, and she's just like
I didn't
stuttering
realize
more.
Queen was a dummy mommy.
like
Did you
she
know?
just gets really
I got that
flustered.
off real quick.
I guess she is a queen.
Her name's Queenie. When she landed, she was prideful. I was like, Tommy, mommy,
The
hypocrite.
thing is, that was just a name
Griffin.
I gave her. That's it.
Yeah, no, Zoe's
She's
just
living
really
up to it.
flustered.
I make characters and we arrive at this.
She ended up gave Queenie a personality.
Who's having therapy? My players or me?
Who's really having problems?
Oh.
These will just my fetishes. I'm not living them.
Could be.
You want to be a giant gorilla lizard monster?
I mean,
And you want to be a rock star?
I'll be a werewolf.
Bro, if
The
you wolfed
werewolf
out,
rock star.
what if you wolfed out in the middle of like singing and it's like this like Father, Father, and the Paul Corey got the back, Father, dear.
You're getting so teary-eyed.
Stupid.
Having a whole concert at the end.
Oh my god.
It's middle of the day too, like they're like middle of the day. He's spending all his bardic inspiration in a day just to like keep the band going.
Oh.
They've made thousands.
How much money was it?
None.
We'll find out. Hey, you guys made money.
Yeah.
Exploiting people. Exploiting people.
Would you like to know the list?
No, right now. Tell us at the end, like you know, like a log. You know,
At,
we'll go over it.
at the end of the episode,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all those.
Oh, send it to me and I'll post it at the end of the YouTube video.
Yeah. And loving memory. Why did you make me think of a praying mantis? What?
Why? All
If
right.
anything, she reminds me of Eraserhead right now.
You're speaking to Queenie, okay, and she says these things to you about Crash. As you guys kind of approach the southern walls, you see that Ona is there along with a bunch of other kids from the town, and they've decorated the place in a bunch of red, gold, and white colors. She's in the middle of currently blowing a balloon when you arrive, and she's just spit everywhere, complete mess. And the other kids are just like, no, like this, stop spitting, ah! And she's like, I can't, it's my mouth, the lips are weird. Like, you are weird. They all like hug her and like play around. And she's like, no, you're weird. You got funny looking ears. And they're like, hey, don't make fun of my ears. You got big cheeks. And like they go back and forth and banter. You're pale skinned.
That's so mean.
Not after I shed. I'm kind of bluish now.
Zoe just stares a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, you see her hanging out and decorating, and like it's
No,
the
it's
doors are
like
open,
they
the guards are
said,
there.
It's a bit bluish.
Her scales kind of have a bit of a blue hue to them.
Yeah.
But everyone up front, that you can see like the guards, some of the kids and like other adults that are there, kind of decorating. They're throwing these like beads on top of the guards, and the guards are like, "Oh, come on, you know, there's a gorilla." I'm trying to look serious.
Literally.
God damn it! The fact that it's happening today, like, didn't even know.
I had to drive through
I
that.
saw a drunk guy.
I had to drive through that to
I-
get him.
I had to tell my managers before I left, one of the things that I thought was the funniest thing, and it left them in so much concern. I told them, beware of the crazy naked pirate guy who gets drunk every year. He usually runs through the building and in the kitchen in the back hallways. And they like looked at me a little confused, and I walked away. And like I looked back at them, and they're like, I'm like, and I walked out.
I don't know why they're so surprised by that. It could happen.
Yep.
Just the amount of concern that I saw.
Zoe just giggled as she's watching this. Zoe laughed a bit, and as she's watching this happen.
Oh, okay. See, I mean, like, she sees you, and she's like, hey, Zoe, you want to blow up some balloons?
Oh.
She like stands up and brings you one. She looks around. Look, I know that you don't like the Blood Street guy, but there's going to be a lot of food and music and partying, and maybe, just maybe.
I didn't per se that I didn't like.
I said we, like, you know, like, I don't even like the guy.
I never said that I didn't.
He's mean to Dad, and he doesn't like you guys.
Well, I just think that he might be dealing with something that we don't understand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe during the party, he suddenly it's nice. Maybe he likes to drink, and I saw a lot of wine come through here earlier today.
In Zoe's head, she's just thinking, "Oh, my dear, sweet, innocent child."
Maybe everything will be better.
She's just like rubs her head and smiles.
Look at the other kids. You don't tap my head like that anymore.
Her ears like kind of like flattened, and she just like forced a smile.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like make you feel bad. I saw your ears. I'm sorry.
You're growing up. It's fine.
Is that
And
what
she's
this
just
is?
like, and she's just like trying so hard to smile now.
I need to go into town sometime. Maybe you can help me. I'm trying to smell. Tell the kids that I smell.
Next is boys.
What are you telling her, weird security guy?
Smiles. Actually, I have something for you. And she
What?
reaches into her bag. Oh my god! Reaches into her bag. Her satchel bag. And puts a flower crown on her head. This should help a look for a little bit.
She's just like rolls to be allergic.
Crown do something?
That's exactly what I just did. Oh, let me make that note here. This is character progression. Ona is not allergic to flowers.
Here's this crown, dies.
Breaks out in foil.
What's that ring?
Then the skin starts to peel back and it's
I'm done. Alright, so you put that on her head.
Everyone would be mad at me.
Yeah.
Where's my
You
dog?
put that on her head.
She's a dwarf now.
Why do you only make dwarfs?
She turns around, looks at all the others, and she's like, "Look, I'm a princess!" And she like runs over to them, and like they, you know, go do their thing. Queenie's just standing there. I could eat all of
No. You do not eat children.
them. You hear as are you kind of like headed into the town?
Yeah.
So as you're kind of like headed towards the gate, leaving Ona behind, you hear like a man approaching, and they seem to be getting louder and louder, and they seem to sound frustrated, and they say, "How can they turn away the greatest show of all time? On top of that, they've closed down every location. On the last place that we had was completely abandoned. No people there. Who's gonna buy for the Griffins? Who's gonna pay for the shows? Who's gonna? Oh, excuse me.
So kind of like.
Ernesto is there with his troupe of circus clowns and other people.
But Zoe's toe kind of like pushes out slightly to trip him.
And is Eris there?
No, Eris is still with Ona.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, so Eris would be chilling over there. I forgot about Eris.
No, you're fine. He's having just like fun, like
Yeah,
running
he's
around,
chilling.
chasing.
I mean,
the
at that
kids.
point, like, I would say that he's kind of like maybe warming up to her, you know. But he seems to be very much more interested in like hanging out with kids, having toys and little things.
Of course.
He's you know he's younger,
kid.
younger than her, so he don't like what she does. He's boring. You're just stuffy.
Because she's
Yeah.
growing up.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
This stupid teenager.
I'm kidding? I'm
Ever see
an
Kid
accent.
No, you never see Kids Next Door?
Yes.
Stupid teenagers.
Teenagers.
Oh my God.
But Ernesto, like, did you? Dude, I know you.
She looks at him and like kind of like tilts her head a bit.
Tilts his head with you.
She tilts it back.
The clown troops and everybody else tilt with him.
I don't know. Your voice sounds familiar.
He like grabs his arm, looks at the others. Like walk past you.
Ernesto.
Oh.
He goes.
Okay.
He goes.
It's a telenovela.
He
now.
goes to a stranger that I do not know the name of. I am not Ernesto. Look back at you.
Pretty sure Fenrir would have.
But to you, well,
I could.
and like you got the troop behind him, like, you know, just like studying, like he's about to come crying, laughing. So everything's just so stupid.
Probably just giving him that. Like she's just staring at him.
Oh Lord.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm looking for work, trying to find people who want to fly around on griffins and, you know, connect the network again. I used to be connected in all sorts of places, unfortunately. We are to Santa. I said, we are at the Santa. Looks right at camera. Why are you looking at me? Why are you
Zoe's
looking at me?
just so lost now.
No. Definitely, looking for work, you know?
I think this might be the right place for you. There is a party going on for an interesting man.
I didn't notice everything going on. Who exactly going to be showing up? Oh, wow.
Zoe's kind of like thinking if she should say it. But then she's like, it makes sense to say it because why would they be even setting up a party for him in the first place?
Blood scream.
Because I keep hearing
Blood
blood
face.
face.
Just think,
I don't know why.
just think blood.
Okay,
No!
Zoe looks at him. Blood scream. He's so tired of us.
I don't know
I
why.
got her doing bachata over here. Like, chill out, child. Yeah, looking for work. Me and my troop seem to have been misplaced.
Well, I would say talk to the guards and see what they say.
Like, eyes kind of like turn, and Queenie's like a few feet away from you, like kind of still like with Ona,
Mm-hmm.
and the kids are like trying to feed her and stuff like that, give her like whatever stuff they have, and he goes. He slowly like walks over, like approaches Queenie. My beautiful, beautiful Griffin. It's been so long. Do you remember Ernesto? Your master.
It rolls a 9 on an animal handling check.
Zoe's just
Ooh.
watching him. Zoe's like watching a little bit like concerned, but at the
Queenie
same time
like
growling.
turns her head, like you watch Queenie do one of these,
It's like a velociraptor.
and looks right at him, and then she rears her head back, and you hear her saying, "Back off."
I wouldn't get near her.
Knows me.
No,
I
she's
raged.
gonna hit you. She's gonna hit you.
It's okay, my child loses his other arm.
God damn it! Shut up! Shut up! Let me cook, damn it! Oh my God!
I knew it was funny. I was trying to stick point, but someone else said it.
Oh my fucking god, my face hurts. Oh god.
This is why we can't have
I'm
anything.
sorry.
not stop joking. And the thing
I
is, it's a
know.
concoction for danger because, yes, eventually we're all going to be thinking the same shit, and you're going to say it.
He doesn't have
And
a
either the joke influence a decision I'm about to make just for the sake of just being funny or stupid or progressing something, or you're reading my mind and I'm about to pay off, and it's like, come on, bro, you're right there.
Oh god!
He raises his hand towards Queenie and he goes, "No, perhaps you're right. It's been a long time since I've domesticated this animal." And he turns around, blue ball. He turns around and he goes like this, kicking dust in her direction. "You turned your back on me once, I turned my back." And he walks back over to his troop and he says, "We'll find work elsewhere, unless somebody's here that's interested." What?
I'm just like Queen. I'm just like thinking like Queen is like just fighting.
So aggressive.
Zoe just literally just died.
He kicks the dust in his direction. We'll find work elsewhere. Head.
Just grab him, flies away.
Zoe just
Drop him
looks
in the
at
lake.
Queenie and just smiles. You wanted to find a video.
Oh, it took me away from a long time ago. And
Oh, my face hurts.
his mannerisms.
Well, now you have us.
The others were.
It seems like
Kingdom. Who is this?
Ash.
Absolutely ruined.
I'm sorry.
Everybody L in the chat for Fenrir there.
I'm so sorry.
It's so good.
It would have been
It
so
still would have
good.
been good.
No, you ruined it.
I felt some kind of way about it. I'm punishing everybody today.
But Zoe thinks that if anything, I'll help you get them back. We'll work together.
She like lowers her head towards you. She goes,
What? Do this. The fucking sun.
we don't have to let them go for too long.
Goes on a side mission to save the other griffins and starts this whole other thing.
Blood
With
scream
the
getting out of
fucking sun!
blood scream getting out of the wagon. The sun appears for a split instant outside of the fucking wall.
The sun?
What the fuck was that?
Who brought the sun? And Zoe's just there with fire around her, like she's
There's just
giggling.
scorched earth and shoes.
I mean, you had a long rest.
It's literally
That
the
is
only
true.
thing that popped up in my head because it's so funny. It reminded me of Pac-Man from fucking Pixel. Like,
That was the best part of that movie, honestly.
if Pac-Man's not evil, he's a good guy.
So, what do you tell me about tracking Iron Russell?
I didn't see if Fenrir could help. We'll do it together. Okay?
Must be proud of the others.
That'll be fun, because I don't like seeing anyone.
So it just nudges you and holds her head up.
See Fenrir coming back.
Yeah, you see
I got
Fenrir.
it.
You
I
see
got
Fenrir
it.
coming back.
He's
Missing an arm.
ah! Ah!
So like,
He's got like a skip to his skip. That was,
I don't know why.
Sam is next to you and he's just like, it's stuck in my head for the last 10 minutes.
I know, and I feel like I'm missing something right now that I should be like memorizing. I want
And eventually you do see Zoe kind of like entering like the south end of the town.
You look kind of odded out.
Is that really the best way you can actually talk to me now?
Slightly startled.
Queenie's just like, exactly. Don't let him speak to you in a way that puts you down.
Be the dummy mommy you were supposed to be.
Sylvie just glares a bit, really. No, hello, my love. How have you been? You know what? Why don't I try with you? Wait, why am I even trying with you?
Baker comes out of his store.
And looks so
Fresh
confused.
pies! Fresh cream pies!
You look so confused.
Oh, but I thought that you're Ernesto. Mm-hmm. And I need your help.
I thought she was gonna ask me questions about something.
We're taking the griffins from him.
I just had.
They're
That's actually what I was gonna ask him about.
Queenie's siblings.
Well, fair enough reasoning for me.
I guess he brings us.
He's already walking out the gate towards Ernesto.
Come on, Queenie.
Towards Ernesto?
Yeah.
At this point, you can see Ernesto has made his way out off into the forest somewhere, and in this place, you can see that there's this gold wagon kind of approaching with brown leathers and stuff like that.
I do hallucinatory terrain where Ernesto is. How far is he?
How many feet would you say he is?
Yeah. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Like 350 feet.
Dang it! I'm out of my range!
Wasn't trying to be ridiculous, but also like put it with perspective of like time and all that, consideration. Because if she's moved into the town at this point, he's probably moved down, the road,
Yeah.
all that. So like he's pretty far, and then like the wagons are like just arriving, and they're like doing the inspection. You can see the carriage driver hop down, and like they kind of like pat him up, and they check his weapons, etc.
He looks like Queenie. Can you tell her that?
Did pick you?
Yeah.
What'd you take him? To know fair shot.
He weighs nothing.
Take him where?
Towards the Ernesto. If you can find him.
We were going now.
We're going now. Might as well do it sooner than later.
Okay, like,
Blood streams coming in. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. He's gonna ask him a few questions. Just please don't try to fight him.
like kind of moves over to you, lowers herself down.
You can grab a hold of my arm and drop me.
She like kind of like sits up, jumps, like grabs you with her hind legs and pulls you out. The people
Hind legs are
No.
It'd be the front.
It'd be the front, yeah.
Claws.
At the
The
wait,
front
no.
ones are the front ones are talons.
she grabs you. Boom.
I thought the
Gone.
front one's for I thought the front one's for the lion.
Back part is lion. Front
Oh yeah. Okay.
Grabs you. Takes off.
Everybody's
I was gonna say, freaks out everybody because suddenly this thing like becomes gigantic with its wingspan now in the middle of the town, like with trees. They watch as you kind of like take off, Harry Potter style, Sorry. And as he's kind of like flying off, you see that the carriage that was being checked starts to kind of push through, and as they roll by, you notice that inside there's this like kind of a young-looking gentleman. His hair is like kind of like swept and golden, like golden yellow, and he's wearing like this golden outfit with little white stripes across it, and he's looking around. And he's just like, oh, "It's everything Mommy said it would be."
Oh God.
Zoe just glanced
Just
at
sit
him.
back down.
Kill him.
Yeah, no. Zoe just kind of glances a bit. Oh,
As,
Lord.
as Queenie flies up, let go.
On top of that carriage.
And so, if you're insisting on flying out, you kind of like push out and you head over the forest. From here and with your perception, you can kind of make them out, like kind of like walking through, and they're like interacting and talking with each other. And are you kind of like stalking them, or are you looking to like just fly down at them?
Just kind of drop down in front of the path.
Superman landing.
Make a perception check.
Any from Sky Advantage or no?
Yeah.
22.
So with a 22, you can kind of make out what looks like a battalion of soldiers.
With them.
Not with them, but kind of approaching them.
Oh.
Do I recognize colors?
From this angle, you do not recognize the colors. It's very thick in the brush, so it's like, your perception is able to kind of see them as they're kind of moving between trees. But not enough to like.
But they're not moving along the roads.
They are moving on across the road, and they seem to be taking up maybe like a good expanse of like surrounding area as well.
But they're basically not taking the path.
Like the road?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
They
said
are
across.
marching across the road right now.
Across the
On the road.
On
They're
the
on
road.
the road.
That's what I'm
heading
saying.
towards
On the
the
road.
If they're,
cliff.
if they're using the trees to march
Oh.
across,
As you
then
get older, you realize you just need an English class again, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. Go to St. E. College.
so
Beautiful.
Finner kind of like lands down in front of Ernesto and the rest of them.
So as you land, obviously they're like surprised, taken aback, and you, I assume, look back and you notice like the battalion that's coming, and you do recognize them to be a army of Stormbane, or not Stormbane, Bloodstain, or Bloodscream. God damn it! It's been a day. Bloodscream soldiers marching, and there are a couple of like large carriages coming along with them that look like pitch tents, like these and other large items that seem to be boxed away.
Finner looking at that and then looking at Ernesto. Ernesto, you got your tent stuck with you right now?
What?
Your tent.
Everything that we can carry, and like the giant woman is like carrying like the bundled up stuff under both arms. She's just kind of looking around.
I'll do you a favor real fast. Move to the side of the road, set up as if you're getting ready to set up camp.
Oh, you think.
I don't know yet.
They like kind of shift off, and like find a spot, you know.
For some reason in my head, like, I picture like as they're walking by Ernesto and his group, you just got like all the soldiers just like making fun of them as they walk by. Like,
Oh, make a
you.
perception.
I don't know. So I just thought it was
25.
You're still on the road.
Yeah, currently.
So they start pitching the tents and setting up, and this army kind of gets closer and closer. They don't seem to be like faltering in their direction. They see you, but they're continuing to march.
Yeah, he's gonna step out of the way of the road, kind of.
And as you kind of like watch them pass through, you notice like the first like maybe 50 men that are like all together. They seem to be mostly human and elves, and then behind them they seem to have these larger like people, like maybe just big men like standing more than 6'5", and then a couple of like Goliaths like spread out in their like battle armor and such, and they seem to kind of be arriving like to put a show, you know. And as you see the boxes and being pulled by horses, you realize that there are like ballistae and other war machines and stuff that they're bringing across.
they all just bring it down.
What the when because you said they're Goliaths, right?
Mhm.
Because Goliaths are actually kind of known in the north in the old world. Like in giants kind of greet them as they walk by, but not the humans or the elves.
Make a charisma check. You manage to get the attention of one of them, who like kind of like looks off. Yeah, you're like right at you for a moment, and then just kind of continues on.
Did I get any sense of like he needs to be more focused in this situation, otherwise he'll be like reprimanded or something?
Not anything different than what you would see expected from a military soldier.
Okay.
Like they seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. Um, the further toward the middle of the line, you start to notice that there's like more generals and higher ranks kind of marching together, but you don't see bloodstream specific. And as the last of the men continue on past you, you can see that Ernesto and the others are having a bit of a hard time pitching the tent as it falls over, and Ernesto gets like knocked to the ground.
And then so army's gone.
The army's now like moved on. There's just a couple of dust trails as they kind of cleared the way. Queenie is kind of like backed off, like nearby too, but very weary of the moving force,
Yeah. Finra walks up to Ernesto. Ernesto.
Ernesto is knocked out.
Is he okay?
They're all like kind of standing over him. Fine. Says the big woman. He get hit in the head.
Do you guys have any place to go?
You find place.
Do I see the cage?
Not in sight. Not in immediate sight.
You need help moving him? Where you got?
No move. They rest. Recuperate. Pitch tent. They continue to kind of like work around him, and he's just laying there. What was the name of the pirate captain from Long Island?
Long Island.
Yeah, the one who threw the games. The annoying one.
Can I make like a
Something-
perception check? Can I make like a perception check? And see if, it's around?
With the 26, you're surveying, everything that they've set up. Maybe the individual people who are there. There's like 4 clowns. There is the small woman, the giant woman. There is a couple like maybe like circus type free people, like they are doing like their bendy stuff, stretching in the back, setting up tables in all clever ways,
Anything particularly
On him in particular, he's just kind of wearing like something similar to what he had before, except it's not like the little glowing stars that the last guy had. It's just kind of plain, like a plain black outfit with a cape. Now his person, like you can see a couple of pouches and stuff like that, but not anything specific that looks like the cage. Yeah, there's it. So me. Like I'm playing this out. I'm like, this is not giving that vibe.
Vinver kind of like kneels down. Kind of like slaps his face a little bit. Is he wearing like a long coat?
No, it's just like a Lando coat, Like,
Okay.
what happened?
You okay?
My head feels clobbered.
Yeah, you fell.
I fell? Or did I get hit? He looks around. They're like at this point they've got the stand up and they're trying to put the ropes out, get all set up.
Kind of like watching him for a second. Question. You sold Griffin to Edward a while
Sold?
Stolen.
That magnificent creature pointing out at me.
Yeah.
she didn't have to stay. Despite me, the one who raised my family.
No, I just remember now, like, he did give
Well,
a payment.
he explained the story to us that he had bought it from him. It just ends up that we.
Are you telling him that right now?
Above the table, like,
My precious.
He bought it. I would assume so. So long. You look like you're lacking in gold.
Desperado. All its people are gone.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I lost my cage for that. Managed to save the ones I could. The ones I have left. My best. Or
In a cage.
even the happy ones.
In a cage. Do that.
Why did we stop on the side of the road?
Because Bloodscreen's army was walking through, and you guys walking towards them may not have been good.
Did you say Bloodscreen?
Yes, Bloodscreen.
So the whole pot. Get everything up. Get everything up. We have a buyer. And like they all start to kind of pack and put their things away. And they're like, boss, Bloodscreen have big pocket. Do big show. We're going to do a magnificent show. In fact, we're not even going to talk to Kate. Gets everything together. We march in there and we speak to Bloodscreen. We'll now take authority of this entire town. For sure, I can see it.
How about? No.
This is troop conversation now. Everybody, huddle.
Do you want to keep your other arm?
And the big woman like steps between you guys and just looks down at you. No threat in there still.
She's a beast.
Oh God. No threat in there still.
Not threat. Keeping him from harm.
Me keep from harm. You walk home.
Yeah.
And like they all kind of like start to kind of walk together, picking up their things. I hope to see you at the show.
What about 2,000 gold?
For
Your griffins.
2,000 gold. You insult the man? I need a fortune for that. For me and my troop. How much does it take to set up a man and his friends for life?
1,000 gold.
Look at the others and they're just all like shaking their heads. Like,
See, that's called being greedy.
all looking forward to the future. We want our own homes. We want our own lands.
You're missing an arm. Do you really think you have a future?
The freaks
You want
specifically,
them
they all look at you and there's like one who has like you ever seen American Horror Story?
Yeah.
It's essentially that, you know, like there's the one with like the peak nose and they look at you and they're like, what are you trying to say?
I'm saying he's a cripple and you guys are normal. And he's just using you for show.
Ernesto's a genius.
Yeah, but
He puts together our
exploits you.
shows. We all work together. He performs with us.
But he makes the most profit, I assume.
That's all.
Yeah. But you guys are the ones that bring people. Not Ernesto.
We know that. We all know that. We're all team.
Yeah. But why do
Ernesto
you
is
let
just
him
like,
use
"That's
you?"
it, that's it. I see what you're doing. What if I showed up in your house with all your friends, you self-righteous?
You'd probably get eaten by dire wolves. I mean, I would love to see you try.
Simple comebacks trying to interject me. Me and my troop cannot be bought or broken in such an easy manner. You offer us a solid deal, something that can set us up with an actual career, and that way we can actually find our dreams.
There's open land.
1,000 gold.
There's open land to the north of Dungeon Initiative. You guys can set up there. It's along the road. It's an open area.
Do you happen to be offering us land?
Not directly, but I can get it for you.
Sounds like a promise yet to be fulfilled. Meet me after this whole party, maybe in the morn, And the
If
next
you
one might be
survive.
inclined. Excuse me, it's a party.
Yeah, you were just trapped in a bag a second ago.
And you rescued me. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and your evil twin's still in there. Oh, you don't know.
I'm lost. Hold on. Out of game.
The hand. Oh, the hand?
Oh, yeah, he knew about the hand.
Yeah, but he didn't
Getting trapped. Getting trapped in the thing.
He's still inside dungeon, isn't it?
Oh, you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
What stops him from capturing you all again?
This time, we have a secret. I'll tell you. Are you ready? Look for the guy that looks just like.
That's it. He looks.
Otherwise, good show, everyone. The mantle passes on to you. And the big woman's just like. And they gather their things and they went on back to the initiative. A lot just happened while you were gone.
He's been answering me the whole time.
So as they kind of march off and do their thing, Queenie like comes up behind you, shouts you. Lowers herself down.
Okay. He gets on.
Stands up and just like jumps
Kind of like.
jumps up into the air a little bit, but like falters. And then, like
See why now?
you fucking fat ass. Flies off. So as this is happening. Oh, 11:09. We cut to
1v1.
Hugh. Hugh, are you alive? So, we cut back to the Capitol.
That's Foxy right now in the dark.
At this time, it is now 8 p.m. and night has fallen. You have finally finished with your day's work as Hugh's found every possible thing to get you to do. From cleaning toilets to cleaning the squad's boots after training to then going back and cleaning the bathrooms, even though you swear up and down you've done them all the best you can. Even Foxy is tired in his job.
Didn't even do anything.
You get back to your room and you see him tied up and he's just laying there asleep.
Baby sack shit.
I mean,
He's in a jar!
you're not wrong.
He's a meaty section.
Extra protein.
At this point, you're relieved of duty. You know, you're supposed to kind of like, shower, get ready for bed. You're probably going to like find a bottle or something, right?
Yeah.
Or a few.
Huh?
I said, or a few.
As you're kind of like, getting ready, you freshen up, you head back to your room, you're drying yourself off. You get a knock at the door. So when you go to answer the door, you can see Ella there, and she's dressed in this like light baby blue dress, and she has like the like a fur kind of like laid over her shoulders to keep herself warm, like a scarf.
Okay.
And she's like, "Are you dressed? Are you ready to go?"
I'm ready.
Okay. We gotta hurry. Those guards are gonna come around soon.
Alright, let's go. And they open my door.
So she takes you towards the library. And when you guys kind of like go into the library, she's like peeking around, making sure the coast is clear. And she leads you towards the back of the library where the clerk desk is.
Yeah.
When you go behind it, you notice that there is a door between two bookshelves. moment and picks that lock and pops the door open, looks around, and says, "Come on."
I fall behind.
And she leads you up this spiral tower to kind of this closed off area of the library where there's like study in the very top of this tower, overlooking the thing. And the best part is that there's a door that leads outside, so you can kind of stand on a railing, and she kind of like takes you there.
Okay. And
Isn't it pretty?
yeah, very nice.
Yeah, you're overlooking the city. It's really nice out.
You right now, just like, okay, we bang.
Really?
What the fuck am I supposed to be looking at here? Like, yeah.
He's not a romantic.
He's not.
You kind of clued in on. So wait a minute. Is this a date?
No.
No. This is in his head. This is in his head.
Oh,
Say it out loud.
yeah, like she has got like these two little chairs there with like a little table in the middle, and there's like a little bowl of fruit there.
This must be a date. There's no way back. He kind of straightened himself up a little bit as he has a bottle of wine that he stole from the kitchen.
Just hair.
Just
suddenly-
there
just
everywhere.
suddenly wine in his pocket.
Pocket line, man.
So like she.
I also pull out a bag of pocket sand.
Oh my god.
Just as good as pocket bacon.
Hey.
She's like, oh, I didn't get any cups or anything.
It's fine. We can drink out of the bottle.
She watches you kind of like maybe pop the cork. It like flies off down,
Breaks bottle
wherever.
on accident.
You can hear somebody like scream, "Ow!" at the bottom as the cork hits them. And then she's like kind of giggling, she's like, "We're not even supposed to be up here. This is so exciting."
Oh, she's so cute. Gets thrown in jail.
We can get in
But then
trouble.
an arrow gets
And then
directly-
like it crosses their mind. Wait, I can get you thrown in jail. Maybe we should go back.
I want. No.
Oh,
I'll
get
say
down,
I-
man.
that episode of The Walking Dead.
Oh, she like takes the bottle from you and like has a sip, and then like she starts having some of the fruit. She's like looking out. I really am happy that you came back. And it's kind of messy there for a minute. Dealing with boxing is really, really gross.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
I
I
just,
told him to be on his best behavior.
I've had friends here before, and a lot of them just, they end up moving on. So I don't have a lot of people.
You got me.
That's what I'm saying. Don't just disappear on me like that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. That's my bad. If
You're
I
a good
leave
friend.
next time, I'll let you know.
You're a good friend, Hugh.
I try sometimes.
They're kind of like, seems to be sitting uncomfortably, kind of fidgeting.
Like, he was blatantly dumb as fuck. He does not notice. Once I hand her the bottle of wine.
No, she takes it, and she does, she like puts her hand on yours.
I just kind of look at her, smile. Very, very unsure what the fuck's going on.
She's kind of like takes the bottle and like holds your hand and then drinks the bottle at the same time and passes it back. And she's like still holding your hand.
Insight check.
Insight check. I take another sip of the bottle.
There. Insight check.
Boy! My goodness!
You want to get laid, don't you?
Fuck it, we ball.
What is wrong with you?
He's
You.
living by the rules of fuck it, we ball.
This is it. Hugh,
Yeah.
I need you to make
Oh,
a
no.
wisdom saving throw.
No.
with
Oh, no.
disadvantage.
No.
It's just,
I knew exactly
No.
what it was. I know now. 17 into 15. 17, so 15 lowest. Come on, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this.
don't do him dirty.
Wait, what did he roll?
He rolled a 15.
That was a good roll.
It's pretty good. It's
I
pretty
was
good.
For him, that's
It's pretty
excellent.
good.
That's fucking amazing for my rolls, alright? The best I've had.
It's not gonna.
It should.
It will work.
County.
It's rolling again.
County.
It's gonna roll again.
Let's give it a half.
I told you it was gonna roll.
He's about to lose his kidney.
But it worked.
You're gonna wake up an ice
Say that
bath.
again.
You take 49 points of poison damage.
Fuck.
Question, am I at full hit points or am I still
Yeah, you're at full
Yeah,
hit
we're at
points.
full
See, you had a
hit.
full long
That would
rest.
have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have killed him.
No, I would have had 3 health. I would have had 3 points of health.
Give yourself a long rest and then subtract the amount.
Right.
Seriously. After I left.
I know.
After I fucking left. So, you start to feel this surge of nausea pass through you. And then this pain at the pit of your stomach.
Wait a second. Because it was poison, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I shouldn't have to roll disadvantage on that because I have to work for Billy's, which is advantage against poison rolls.
Disadvantage was off of drinking. So are you
His
against
thing
being
is-
drunk or anything?
But
No, it counters that
If it's
regardless of
still
poison.
poison.
Okay. So you're drinking it and nothing happens.
Poison is poison.
So nothing happens.
Talents can't be poisoned.
So she's just kind of looking at you.
Keep chugging.
And watches you drink until the bottle's gone.
That's good wine.
See,
Is
Are you
the wine
okay?
he pulled out of his pocket?
Yeah.
I feel fine.
How old is the wine?
Finally
Give me a
here.
sec. Give me a second.
she's just kind of looking at you.
It says like 1842 or something. It's like
What year are we in?
She like just kind of squeezes your hand and like leans back.
You're inside.
He has resistance
Yeah.
against poison damage. So he would still take the damage, but he has advantage on saving throws against poison. So it
So it's a normal
counteracts.
save.
So it would have been a 17 he would have rolled.
Yeah. Then he would have taken like what, half of whatever.
He would have
damage
taken
was?
half of whatever the number was he dealt in.
Yeah, so if he succeeded, it would be half the damage, then half that.
If he was immune to poison,
Then he wouldn't get
then he would get damage.
Well, yeah.
So you're still taking, what was it, like 40 something?
It was 49.
49. So you'd be taking like 25
I mean,
points
that's
of poison damage.
17 a fail.
It would still be a fail.
Okay, so
But I mean-
half. So it'd be like 20 something then.
She's one of the weird succubite people.
Either they got to her or it's not.
I was gonna say, like, out of character, I know it's not actually her.
Please do the insight check. Come on. I need you to do
But
Yeah.
if it is just half, I mean, you're still feeling this weird like sensation go through you, and you know it's not right.
It's like a little acid reflux. You know?
I use my inspiration.
And you said you had swiped the bottle, right?
God.
Yeah.
Where did you get the bottle?
The kitchen.
This
I'm probably
child.
fucked, but well,
This fucking child.
You're probably good, but I believe there's something afoot. Bastard.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'll tell you right now, I did not pass my insight check.
She's like kind of looking at you. You look a little weird, a little green in the gills. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, what?
What did he get?
He rolled a 3 and then a 4.
I'm seeing like 4 of her. No, I'm fine. We're good.
I'm okay.
The music Ed Art is singing gives you inspiration. Another.
She kind of like leans in and like puts a hand on your back and like hand on your on yours. You know, she's like, "You'll be okay." Rubs your back. Sure.
Shut up.
Are you sure you're okay?
Basically.
Yeah, just. You've never done this before. Why now?
Never. What?
Touch me this much.
I guess I haven't.
Maybe just Jade. Because he said he can't follow the kitchen. Sorry, we're distracting you.
What are we up
Sorry.
No, I'm listening. I'm waiting for him to respond.
So why are we up here?
She's just kind of looking at you, and she like tilts her head, and she says, "If you don't want to hang out with me, I guess we don't have to. We can just go back."
I get a little wild when I.
She's just kind of like, she's just kind of looking at you, and she's just like, "I just, if you're okay with that, I just wanted to be up here with you."
In Hugh's drunken state, he'd like to cast Divine Sense.
You don't detect anything in the immediate area that gives you warning. Naturally, you don't feel anything going off in your mind right now either.
Okay. So my if Hughes had Isabella.
Isabella.
All right.
So while you guys are there, being 8:30 now, the town of the initiative is currently waiting for Vortex. Who is going? Edard.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Bloodstream joins in.
The portal opens,
Let's talk with you.
and Boltvar is
again.
carrying Edard in with Franklin,
I still have the mic.
and Zena goes to the back with the ring.
Where did they like appear?
In front of the initiative.
Should I roll anything for it?
I have money that we're not going to be able to use ever.
Maybe.
Like when you finally tell us about it. You've been holding on us, you
You
fucking
made
dick.
880 gold.
880 gold.
880 gold.
Okay.
It
We
ain't
did
bad.
like
A
but,
good
you know.
portion of that was some revenue that the group had gotten together, and they put aside for you. They also consider you guys because they're like, hey, we got to get them in on the band too.
Oh my god.
The bouncer.
But yes, it finally went over 10,000. So from your perspective,
You've
Edard,
technically been up for 10,000.
from where you're at currently, Edard, it's mostly quiet here, aside from maybe a couple of people outside of the mansion. But off toward the town, you can hear like.
Am I still under the charm? Am I still under the charm?
Is he still charmed?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're still under the charm.
Sure. Over there.
Not necessarily under the charm. You're under the effects of being like drunk, you know?
Oh, okay.
And you've been
Let's go.
drinking
Let's
for a
go.
while now.
Go.
The show's over there.
And
Let's go.
Xenago's just like,
We must.
you're right. Opening the portal thing again.
They just appear behind Zoe.
You go through the portal?
Yeah.
And like all of you kind of like stumble through together.
The show is.
And you suddenly appear. Remember where you fought the god? The fire god?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
where we fought old Xenagos. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Xenagos is there, looking around. And at this point, it's like covered in this heavy mist. Wrong way, wrong way. Go back. Everybody go back.
Yeah. The
Back
other
this way, back this way. And they go through. And when you guys go through, he closes the portal. Right here, you take it. When he passes you the ring, you hear, my. What an abuse. And you see this very tall, like 6'6", slender guy, dressed in all black. His hair is kind of like,
Oh.
he's like balding in a lot of places. Just a little bit of hair coming off. Looks like Manson, you know?
The vampire guy.
Swami.
Count
Yeah.
Warlock.
And he's like, kind of like, you know, he looks like he's just kind of floating towards you guys.
Swami!
Head up.
Good to see you again.
And falls forward.
He goes, it's a good.
Ah.
Figure
Yes,
superhero landing
yes,
punches
exactly
them.
how I like to
Fucking
see my
vampires.
friends in good spirits with your life.
I like to keep it in there.
Yes. You and all your friends coming to the party, I say.
Is there another party up there?
You guys are already over there, right?
Mhm.
So at this point, Owen is like sitting over at the front gate like this. And Eris is also mad too. All the kids that have decorated and spent a good amount of time getting this ready are standing there waiting for Bloodscream. Everybody else is kind of, you know, at this point they started to eat and play music and
It's not that. It's the fact that you're traumatizing me right now because what's coming into my brain was the Red Wedding again, and I still hate you.
There's no way.
It doesn't matter.
It's not here.
No.
It's next
I'm
week.
sorry to think.
No.
I know.
I'm starting to think there's a
I know what you mean, I know
detail
what you mean.
that you missed when the soldiers were walking by. I hope it's not true.
One of that thing. Yeah. So yeah, he's not here yet. And soon you see a portal open up in the middle of the town square, and a drunken Eddard and his troop of members come through, followed by this tall, lanky guy.
Oh, you have anything? You have another party going on up north. Okay.
Then they go, Folkwart's just like, oh, such a good move for us. The Xenagoats are now going to be home. Plan a show for the greatest lords of Tierra Promesa. I heard Lord Skip McGraw is here as well.
Who?
Underdog, Lord Not.
Oh, okay.
He took the place of, what's his name? Kit.
Yes, that's a long time ago.
His baby likes to party.
That's
Yeah,
why
you
we're
like
here.
to party too. Ben, do you go join Eddard?
I'm watching still, but I'm saying like kind of where I'm at.
Lords, ladies, and gentlemen, welcome the Xenagoats.
A lot of people are just kind of like
I'm
continuing.
still holding the mic.
Yeah, like some people notice in the meeting area, but a lot of people are continuing on with what they're doing. And Falkvar says, "Point us to the stage, please." And they head off over toward like the middle of town where they've set up like this big stage. He's like currently talking to some people. Ona notices you like across the way. Dad,
Oh no.
hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great.
Oh, okay. You look a little drunk. Can I have some?
What?
Can I have some? I try it. I thought I would try it. 11? Lost track of time. Maybe 12 after shedding. It's been a while since I shedded. You're not a dead father. What are you talking about?
I don't even remember your age.
She like kind of puts her hand under yours, like kind of guides you over to where Fenn is sitting, and she's like, "I found him."
Oh,
Also, by the way, like he's like barely clothed. It's just like chest out and everything. Pants are like on and stuff, but like belt's like loose.
And then it goes, then it's like kind of right behind you. With
Xenagos
Franklin.
is probably carrying like most of his stuff right now.
What happened there?
Looks at Franklin.
He's just like, he's got sunglasses on, and he's just like, "You had a good time."
As I pull up my goggles. Ball bar.
Goldbar's off by the stage, and he's like currently he's like this. Seems excited about something, and he's like kind of starting to make his way back over to you guys. So, I got us a part. We get to play at least 3 songs, and if the crowd likes us, we can take over the rest of the night.
Okay.
That's gonna be a full 72 hours of partying. And Xenagos and Franklin are like, "Yeah!" They're just all excited. And they get up and they start heading on over.
We're literally the medieval version of this.
They grab at you and like they try to get you to stand up. And how do you feel?
I'm drunk, basically.
You're
right?
drunk for sure. You may have been aware of what he did to you by now, but like
Oh, you.
you. Looking to wrap up.
Yeah. No, not Hugh. You.
I figure you're talking to me.
So kind of like to knock me out of it a bit. I'm gonna use lay on hands. You know, kind of sober myself up a little bit. So I'll just use 1 charge for that. And it neutralizes.
You gotta like not be drunk anymore.
Yeah,
Okay.
either cure disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature. Technically, alcohol.
I'm ready for work.
So it's just like, fuck you, but let's do this.
Wait, you're gonna sing?
We've been at it for this long.
As you kind of get up and start to head over towards the stage with them, you hear like a horn go off near the south end of the wall.
Fuck me.
And sure enough, people begin to kind of split apart and move. Soldiers have taken up the streets and were given like designated places to sit along the town square, and they've been kind of shown outside of the town that they have spaces and stuff to kind of set up their tents and be, in position. Ernesto set up on the south end, just outside of the gates. So he's one of the first things that they're gonna see as they kind of walk up. And sure enough, you can see Ernesto. "Lord Stone, Lord Bloodscream, it is I, Ernesto. We have worked together before. Perhaps you need another, sir. And sure enough, Bloodscream is riding his horse down the middle of the road. Behind him, you got a bunch of guys along with him. And again, they're all adorned in their armor, helmets on and everything, including himself. And as they kind of pull around through the square, they kind of circle around the stage. He's kind of like looking down at everyone as he passes, almost like he's inspecting everything. And it's almost like he's like scanning each person one by one as he passes. That's the presence he's giving off as he kind of goes through. And when he does see the small group of you all together, he like slows to a stop and turns and takes his helm off. Enjoy the party. And people begin to kind of cheer here and there. Some of them are confused. And he just turns his horse and leaves the town.
Welcome, let's party.
And Ona's just there like, what the fuck?
Can I insight check? Like instincts?
To him?
Yeah, just in general.
What are you trying to see?
Does he want to be here in case something was about to happen?
Looking him over, he doesn't seem interested in partying whatsoever. In fact, the moment you saw him striding in and he was looking at everything, he seemed more annoyed by all. And looking at the people and like, time of night probably. This old man doesn't give a fuck. But he just says enjoy the party and leaves. And as he kind of leaves, you notice that a good group of soldiers that are within the crowd, enjoying themselves, seem to kind of like stop what they're doing and set their mugs down, and they kind of disperse from the city as well and begin to march out toward the southern gate. Townspeople confused. Some of the remaining soldiers that do stay, they seem to be in like the higher rankings, so they might have like family or, leave to be here. The rest get back to work.
Any of the Goliaths among them?
There's a couple here and there, kind of spread out. As you guys are kind of like watching them all leave here, we cut back over to Hugh. Hugh, at this point, there's no more alcohol. The fruit's gone. Maybe like she's like rested her head on your head, leaning in, and maybe like passed out. Would you have passed out as well?
No, I did my best to stay awake.
So you're awake. The moon is out. It looks pretty clear. Skies, some clouds here and there. The city itself is pretty quiet. You hear Ella kind of start to cough. And then it kind of builds up and becomes more violent. And her eyes like suddenly open and begin to bulge. She starts to cough up more and more. And bile begins to kind of come out of her mouth.
What the fuck?
She seems to be having a hard time breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna use lay on hands to kind of help ease any pain.
And as you start to kind of lay on hands, and she's like kind of like lost, her eyes kind of like building up this red color as they kind of go bloodshot. She's like kind of clutching at you and kind of like, Hugh. And as you're trying to like desperately heal her, that's where we end tonight's session.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Meanwhile, the initiative. No! Sleep! Tell bro. No sleep till Ragnarheim.
Alright, guys.
Jesus.
To the next session. We go ahead and call it here. You all have a good rest of your weekend.